afternoon. It's that time of the week again where we're going to be doing things, and usually we don't have any kind of clue what we're doing. This week, of course, we do actually have some comprehension as to what it is we're after trying. And this week it is, of course... Control's been funny. It surprised me when it turned on quite so swiftly. But anyway, right, let us find the appropriate game. What is that? Oh, there was a piece of news there. Ah, I see. Interesting. There's Terraria collectible figures available now for pre-order. How very nice. They do look quite good. They certainly caught the eye. For those interested, I went to the Steam library and there's a What's New column, and it's in the Terraria sort of news panel. And they're little tiny figures, and they really did catch the eye, something drastic, which is why I had to go back and find out more. And good evening, good afternoon, evening, both to Octopenguisi and you, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. Oh my, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. We have a celebrity in our midst, for those unaware. We have a celebrity man, Mr. Win-Win Bang Bangs. I don't know why he's called Mr. Win-Win Bang Bangs. I don't know. Maybe that's how he celebrated, although when he found out it was 20 past midnight, so who he was banging, I can't imagine. I can't imagine the girlfriend was up, perhaps. In fairness, did Lady Sloffington stay up with you? I know I didn't stay up for the live show. I'd like to point out that you just have to answer the staying up part, not any further details. You don't need to air that on a random stream, but nonetheless, Mick Foley style bang bang as well, or just general bang bang. She did stay up, nice. So you were able to have a bit of a cheer, and I don't know. Again. At no point do you have to answer any of these questions. You can go, no, that's too personal. Now on you fuck. Or off you fuck. Either way. But how did Doodle react? Is she aware? I'm assuming by now she is aware. But is she proud of Papa? I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh there. It was like, oh no. Oh wow. That's incredible. A full-on family affair. Right, anyway, I'm going to start the game. And, right, yes, get rid of that. Now, last time I did this, it all went horribly wrong and died immediately. Now, usually, a person would do the intelligent thing and not do it again. But, I'm stubborn, and... So, there you go. Let's try it again. Hello, Mr. Chester Phoenix. We're just discussing, for the benefit of evening Octopenguisi and Chester Phoenix, for the benefit of people who are unaware, we have been discussing the fact that Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint is a championship painter now, officially. There's no other way of putting it. You won a competition and are now championship material. So, and it was there's no two ways around it. That was a beautiful ship. I mean, I'll level with you. I wasn't. Mr. Bang Bang used my title. I do apologise. I gave you the title and then took it away immediately. But I got to admit, I don't have to, but I'm going to, just to make the celebration seem a bit more celebratory. I wasn't expecting that. Because, I mean, you're very good at painting. There's no two ways around that. You're very good at it. But that to me, from what I've seen of your work, that felt like it was another level. I don't know, that may be unfair to say. But that may be bordering into... Do you mind? That's fucking insulting beyond comparison. I don't know, but... Compared to some of your other work, that felt like it was a step beyond, which I think is probably why you won the contest, isn't it? Really, it was a step above and beyond the expected and the norm, and exceptional work. Right, where are we at? We're loading. Yeah, I mean, as I say, when it came up and it was like, I don't know. It's almost a shame. They might have been better off, and I don't. Maybe they didn't have the footage for it. Maybe they felt online format it was better to go slightly lower. Maybe because they only had 3 people. Although one of the other ones I watch, Assembly Required, only does 3 people as well. But I don't know. What did I say something to warrant he painted that, or I don't know. Or is that your reaction, or other people's reaction? I don't know. Where am I doing? I want to. Yeah, I think I'm chapter beginning. Load game. There we go.
We located the ancient
playing ship right
in the heart of the Space Hulk. After finding out that Squad Gideon had been slain,
what was I saying? I don't know.
We fought a horde of Xenos.
I got distracted, and now my man's talking about
enigmatic vessel from
the Space
our
Hulk.
Dark and distant past. The Deathwing moved to secure.
Oh yeah, they might have been better off with like the closer to a 40-45 minute episode length, because it felt like, I don't know, it didn't feel like we delved enough into the painting process, because especially yours, I felt like the footage they showed of you painting it was, I suppose arguably it makes the reveal a little bit more impactful perhaps as well, but for yours it was like, okay, cool, he's done it like purple, right? I mean, like purple, I've got no problem with the colour purple, and now he's painting tiny bits of slightly lighter purple, right? And at that point it was like, I'm not convinced you stand a chance here, because they literally just showed you painting a little bit of purple, and it's like, well, this is not exactly a prize-winning ship, is it? I know that was the early stages of the paint. I understand, you know, it's a process, and it sometimes isn't that impressive when you're just starting the thing, but nonetheless, it was that sort of, oh, it's just a purple ship, right? And then suddenly they revealed it at the end there, and it's like, I'm sorry, where was the rest of this effort? Because I feel like they really did you down by not showing some of that. Because I'm assuming if they had footage of you sort of doing the very fine detail work, I think, you know, I can understand them avoiding showing the TIE pilots. I was calling it a stormtrooper earlier. I can understand why they avoided that, perhaps. But I do feel like they could have done with, because you know, I know, strictly speaking, again, you could argue that it's just putting a brush to a ship, but the gap, and I know technically it's raised slightly, which, from my experience, makes it slightly easier to get the brush to not fuck it up, but the front sort of missile tubes, where you'd picked out those sort of sections that were slightly raised, it would have been quite good to have seen a bit more of that, and I don't know, maybe I just skimmed past it and it didn't register, but I don't think they fully sort of did it. But anyway, suffice to say, congratulations. It was a very, you know, well-deserved win, and I think I was, yeah, as I say, I was legitimately slightly surprised when it was like, holy shit, that is incredible. Both you and Maya's minis, the wing things just blew me away, because it was like, whoa, I have not seen the like of this often. I mean, it doesn't exist, but I don't know, just being presented with it like that freehand style thing. Ooh, who are you? Barry. Ah, yes, Barry. Oh yes, Barry always had an assault cannon. Yes, of course. I'm assuming, are they giving it away on the old Instagram? Stormbolter for you, Stormbolter, yes, I think. Maybe, shall I go for the assault cannon? I can only have the power fist if I go for the assault cannon. Let's have a look at the stats. Fire rate, of course. The damage actually substantially lower. I feel obliged to use it because I've just unlocked it, but I also feel like it's not a good weapon. Oh, that's my punchy button. That's fine. Oh, oh, I didn't mean to actually fire it off. I was just trying to rev it. I like it. I like this. Oh, he likes this gun. Unleash hell. Right, there we go. How to burn through 400 bullets in an instant. Oh, that is how you do it. You just unleash it. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, so we're going to be plodding through the Cadia's hand once again. This is my friend, not Barry. He has an assault storm bolter thing, and he has a doodad, a sticker. He punches that sticker in us when we're unhealthy. And then over here we have Mr. Barry. Barry. Don't be a naughty Barry. He has lightning claws. He used to have an assault cannon, but now he has lightning claws, so he's going to go fondle everything, give it a hug, and ideally, hug it to death. Because that's what I pay Barry for. I get paid? Yes, brother. You're getting paid for this, brother. Paid in the good feeling of serving your emperor. Oh, shit, I thought you meant actual cash. I've got debts, you see. I made a few rash decisions. I mean, I'm not releasing the trigger. Fuck you, game. Fuck you if you think I'm releasing this trigger. I've got 400 bastard bullets. I'm spending them all. Do I still have the Oculo? No, I don't think I do. Die! Everything dies now. Oh, there you are. Everything dies now. Oh, fuck. My weapon's jammed. Oh no, I can Oculo. Superb. Yeah. A bit of, try a little bit of burst fire. This isn't exactly the weapon for burst fire, though. Punch a Tyrannid! Dirty Tyrannid, stay down. Yes. For when everything in the room needs to be dead. The Sword Cannons! By Space Hulk. I suppose I don't know precisely, by Tech Marine. Or by whatever... Where do they... I mean, I know they're supposed to sort of uncover their weapons, aren't they? They're not actually building them? Is that correct for 40k lore? Chester! Chester, I need you! I need you, Chester! Where do they get their weapons from? Because I don't... As I say, I get... I'm under the impression they don't actually sort of build weapons of their own in the 40th century? Or 41st century? An easy question to ask. I'm assuming that's sarcasm. It feels like it might be sarcasm. But, yeah. Technically they don't invent anything, okay. But can they manufacture? Ow! Fucking Tyrannid scum, get punched. Don't make me bring out the lightning. You wouldn't like me when I bring out the lightning. Okay, I think these guys are insisting on the lightning. Lightning, fuckers! And do you think, like, is there a faction in the 41st century that are just, like, sat there at the end of the eBay auctions going, mine now. I sniped it. I sniped it at just the last second. Is that just what all Tech Marines are doing? Or whoever is in charge of the arsenal? Obviously, I'm saying Tech Marines because I'm fairly confident they're the ones who are meant to sort of maintain everything. But I will defer to superior people with superior knowledge. There's a Necron Lord who does that kind of thing. Ow! Fuck you! Barry, do your job, or else you're not going to get that payment. But you said it was payment in favours from the Emperor. Yeah, well, maybe I can throw in a bonus of actual cash. That will help with the deaths. Just make sure you kill these things before they touch me. I can't remember tactics. No, that's not the tactics interface I was looking for. Heal your friend. But also, you know, heal me. Ow, ow, ow. Stop whatever that gun thing is. Bangdy, bangdy, bang, bangs. Heal me, brother. Stab me with your stick. Stab me with your poking stick. Stab me slowly. Stab me quick. Stab your friend as well. There we go. Good. It means we don't have to use one of our sort of bits and bobs where we have to transfer back. Psygates. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Ooh! Have I found a secret? I think I've found a secret. Has he found a secret? Hey! I did! A major relic. Marvellous. With the overwhelming thing. I don't... Yeah, that button that came up just moments ago, I didn't push that button again. Please don't... Guys, thank you. Well done, Barry. I feel like Barry should not use lightning claws, to be perfectly honest. And not in any real sort of technical sense. Like, he's perfectly capable of using them. He's knowledgeable, he's understanding, he's absolutely fine. But he's got a bullet icon above his head. And so it feels wrong to give him lightning claws. But there you go. I might give him back his assault cannon, because I sure as shit don't find it as... Ow, 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 you utter bellend turret. I will fuck you up. Ow, I will fuck you up as well. You can slice me from the side. Oh, you bloody well can't. Dickhead. Yeah. Shower of bullets. And you know what? A shower of bullets does not get you clean, sir. It does not get you clean. It gets you punched in the face. Oh yeah, you think you got a rocket launcher, do you? You've got a fucking great big fist. And it's very pleased to meet you. Oh. Do you want all 400 bullets? Do you want all 400 bullets? Because, I mean, you're getting all 400 bullets. How did you enjoy all 400 bullets? Because I'd say you disappeared, which makes me think you didn't enjoy all 400 bullets. Damn it, they're endless. They're in the walls and they're endless. Got myself a bolter and an Action Man lunchbox. And I'm very pleased. Can't remember if I did have an Action Man lunchbox. I don't think I did, although I might have. I was an Action Man fan. I was an Action Man fan, and he mixed it with chocolate, made the world go round. The only lunchbox I really remember owning, and I don't know, we don't have to go on to the topic of lunchboxes. The only lunchbox I truly remember owning, I'm going to punch you in the face, which is what I said to the person who decided to try and take my lunchbox. Bam! No, the only lunchbox I particularly remember owning was like a sort of, you know, the kind of New York builders on top of the rafters type thing they show off a lot of the time. That sort of thing. So that with the sort of kind of folding roof type thing. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I don't know. It's in my brain. I can see it in my brain. I just can't necessarily describe it all that well. Oh, hello! Oh, it's one of those! Oh, how delicious! It's one of these things. It's a lovely little thing. Oh, yes. Previous question. Most interpretation of the cult Mechanicus states that invention is a sin. Right, hopefully, Barry, you deal with this. I'm just reading and drinking. As humanity has already invented all that it needs. That's the bits. That's the bits that are sort of in my brain. Fuck you. The knowledge was lost during the revolt of the Men of Iron, and then double lost. I come from the double future. I come from the double lost, where we doubly lost them. It's not we lost the sofa down the back of the fridge. That's how lost these things are. Whoa. Oh, it's one of those servo skulls. No need to panic. No need to panic. Oh, I have no bullets. There's a need to panic, everyone. The Mechanicas now spend a lot of time trying to find standard template constructs, which are details of how to make things. Okay, that's where the knowledge was failing me. I had a feeling there was like this idea of never sort of building anything new. I seem to remember that bit, but I wasn't sure if they did or didn't sort of, if they made that a literal no building whatsoever, or if they got around it by having like templates and shit. And good afternoon, Mr. Blue Bush. I apologise it took me quite so long to get around to saying good afternoon, but I'd asked a question. This is probably obvious to you, but I will explain just in case. I asked a question of Chester and wished to know the answer, so I was dedicating myself to trying to read it so that I could understand a little bit more about Space Marine lore. Fuck off! which is what I usually tell people when they're trying to teach me things, because my brain hurts when I'm trying to be sort of taught things. My brain starts hurting, and I just end up yielding to the overwhelming urge to go fuck off. But yes, very good afternoon to you, sir. Very good afternoon indeed. And we established Monday that you're back in the UK, but still, welcome back to the UK. Welcome slightly more back into the UK. Recreating my trip through town earlier, filled with the heretics and the scum, the Xeno scum. The Razorback transport that was made for the Space Marines is considered too untested for some chapters, despite the fact that the STC for it was discovered in the 36th millennia. I see. Oh. Do you mind, sir? I'm drinking. How dare you? Not Barry. Please don't shoot me in the face. Ow! 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 No, Barry! No, Barry! Ooh, a turret. Of course it was a turret. Is it really? Is it really, guy? Did you have to? You couldn't have done a cheeky little autosave. No, apparently you couldn't do a cheeky little autosave. So I'm going right back to the beginning. Shitty. Shitty, shitty bum bums. I don't think I've had a bum so shitty as the shitty bum bum I've had here. There's too much shit. Who is Barry? Barry is my friend. Barry is my friend. I like Barry. Why can I skip? I told you to skip. Why were you not skipping, you scum? I think I'll stick to using the assault cannon because, I mean, it was getting the job done. Not necessarily perfect, but I think what we'll do is my friend Barry, he can go back to having... Do we want all the bullets? Do we just want all of the bullets? I sort of think we want all of the bullets, you know. Me and Barry rocking the assault cannon. All of the bullets. But yes, this is Barry here. Hello, I am Barry, brother. I am horrendously in debt, and I really need some cash, but I've been told this job does not pay, apart from in the Emperor's favour. But yes, brother Barry, and then we've got brother not Barry. Why can't you acknowledge my name, brother? I stab you with my piercing stick, and I heal you slowly. If you call me by my name, I might consider healing you quickly. You do that, not Barry. Fuck's sake. Yes. Barry and not Barry. See, you've typed it perfectly. He'd be apothecary, not Barry. Yeah, of course, technically, yes. What did I call him? I just called him brother, didn't I, technically? I suppose I should acknowledge your... Have I... I put it... I slightly put my assault cannon away when I'm looking at you, brother, not Barry. Apothecary, not Barry. Alright, come on. Oh, one of them's here as well. It's a very nice model. And I mean, obviously it's based on the original sort of 40k models, I would assume. But it's nonetheless nicely modelled here. Anyway, that's not hugely important right this very second. Let's go this way, because you never know, it might have a secret. Or it'll be a dead end, one of the two. But either or, we didn't go this way last time, so we might as well go here this time. But yeah, I might try and remember. Is there a... Oh, no. Interesting. Unless maybe let's have a look at some controls. Sidegate armoring. Okay, so no. It would seem the game is suggesting don't die. Don't die. Streamen.
Hey, Barry.
I will never pay Barry. You never heard this, Barry. You never heard this. Despite the fact that it's quite loud, Barry. See, Barry's off in his own little world. Brother, did I hear something, brother? Did I hear something about someone paying me, brother? No. Do not worry, brother Barry. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. Under no circumstances are you aware that Can't Sleep Must Paint continued his subscription for this month. What? Brother, does that mean I'm getting paid, brother? No. I said under no circumstances do you know this. Lead on, Barry. Was there something special around this corner? No, just opening the door. It's fine. Thank you, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. It is very much appreciated. Probably beyond anyone's capacity to fathom. That's how appreciated it is. This man is having a bad day, brother. He looks a little hungry. And he has robot legs. Barry has kids and a cat. Brother Barry, you never said anything about the cat. I didn't think it was worth mentioning, brother. But if you told me about the cat, I would have paid you plenty of money. The children can fuck off. I will never, under no circumstance, ever pay for your children. But the cat! All of the money to you, sir. All of the money to you. Anyway, I am going down a funky path I was not expecting to go down. He has kittens in his mittens. It's funny. I always thought it was mildly amusing. And you might know who I mean. I won't actually name the individual, and I'd appreciate if you don't name said individual if you figure it out yourself. But both you and Can't Sleep know this individual. But yeah, it always amused me that there would be a synonym for an individual's surname would be Kitten Mitten, which always entertained me. As I say, you might suddenly go, yeah, I thought of that as well at one point. Or it's going to be, oh, I never thought of that, but I understand it. Or it's going to be completely like, no, I don't understand at all. I don't get what you're talking about. But yeah, it just always amused me that his surname is almost a perfect synonym for Kitten Mitten. Not quite. And he says, brother more than Hulk Hogan. That's true. Hey, brother. You do, that's more Macho Man. I think I went into slightly more. Oh, you son of a whore. Don't shoot me. Also, you're going to not get shot by my gun because you've got little friends rushing me, haven't you, sir? Damn, this weapon is satisfying, but absolutely no aim whatsoever on this thing. So many bullets, so fast, but they are spread all over the place, which I'm fine with for the most part. It's just, it can be slightly problematic. You're category-free lost. Just going to call everyone Kitten Mitten. That's fair. That's fair. Let's just keep an eye out around and about. Probably suitable. Funny enough, I'm fairly certain there's a type of sensory robot in the original Space Hulk called a cat unit. Nice. Unbelievable. It gets stuck on things a lot. It's unfortunate. But there again, I suppose some cats get stuck on things a lot. Brothers, we can open the door. I'm feeling destructive. Yes, brothers. Look at me go. I have fists of steel. Literally, look at them. They're literal fists of steel. Or whatever material is sort of, steelish. Is it no, plastoid? I think plastoid is Star Wars, isn't it? What are Space Marine armors? What's that usually made of? Oh, God damn it. It's one of those words that I think the moment anybody says the word that their armour is made out of, my brain's going to go, yep, nah, that's the one. Yeah. Because I feel like I know it. I just can't seem to... The power of the mind is not bringing it forth. It must be lodged behind one of the many filing cabinets that are in disarray that form the basis of my brain. But it does feel like one of those ones where I've heard it several times. But do please, someone, tell me what Space Marine armour is made out of. Ceramite! That's the word, I think. I think that's the word. I wouldn't have been able to tell you titanium infused, but I feel like ceramite's the one I was thinking of. Because it must be clearly based on ceramics in some fashion. Which, technically, you wouldn't necessarily have thought it, unless you were... I think I might be lost, brothers. Any sort of clues as to where to go? As I'd arguably head towards the... I think I've been here. That's just one moment, brothers. I need to figure out where the fuck I've been and where the fuck I'm going. Where did we start? Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from? I do believe it may very well be Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, so I think our relic might be down here somewhere. So basically we've sort of gone just round the outside. But there you go. Which is basically concrete, yeah. But yes, no, I was going to say ceramite is, I'm assuming, based on the word ceramic. Seeing it's got most of the word ceramic in it. That's probably not as hugely interesting a fact as I was trying to make it seem. But yeah, despite the fact that you wouldn't necessarily associate ceramics with armour, I believe traditionally they did in fact have, I think possibly samurai style armour, I believe was ceramics based. So you had a lot of kind of bits and bobs where they had ceramic plates in their armour, and that would basically cover them. And it's, in fact, in fairness, I think they still use ceramic plates in bulletproof vests. Oh, that is not the relic we were looking for last time. Interesting. Same place, but different relic. Interesting. Whoa, buddy. None of this fancy fucking boom jammy weird cannons. No. I don't think you're allowed the good weapons, sir. You're the evil bastards. How dare you? Oh, shit. Oh, how dare you? Oh, shitty bums. Heal me. Or we run. One of the two. I feel like this is a get the fuck out. Yeah, oh, this is definitely a get the fuck out situation. Barry, hold them off. I fucked up, Barry. I fucked up. That's a las cannon. Ooh. Must admit, I wouldn't necessarily have been able to name it as a las cannon, but not on sort of sight recognition. But nonetheless, I can understand. I recognise the name now. But yeah, I think they do still use ceramic sheets in bulletproof armour. Although a lot of that nowadays, I think, carbon fibre or something else. But nonetheless, I'm fairly certain they do still use ceramics. But they used to use... But I think that's more ceramic sort of alloy type stuff now. Whereas traditionally, I think it was what you would associate with clay pots. That sort of ceramics. I love how they still use candles. Yeah, it's fair. It's true. Oh, that was an exploding barrel. Ceramics will stop a bullet by absorbing the impact and breaking. Yes, that's exactly it. See, there's a man who knows how to write a sentence cohesively. Unlike me, who takes about 6 years to get round to finally finishing it. Barry, take care of that situation. Right, we've got to be careful of these turrets, because they are a pain in my arsehole. Luckily, I can blow them up quite easily. But there's a good candle industry in 40k. Candles. Come on down. Get your candles here. Ow. Stop. Please, all of you, just stop with the shooting me. Gah! That's true as well, because of course they do use a lot of wax seals as well. So it's not only, you know, not candles, master. Candles. Oh shit, I need to reload. I'll just get in this corner. You watch my back, guys. There you go. Or I'll watch yours when I go through the door, I suppose. Sometimes you wish your allies were slightly more competent. Right, sometimes you wish that I was slightly more competent. Thank you, brother. Yeah, brothers. Ow, not me. Just in case it wasn't obvious. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. Okay, where is this bastard turret? Okay, I think they're over there. Now, can I do this little... Okay, so... Fuck you, turret. At least fuck one of you turrets. Now, do we have the ability to fuck off the other turret? Oh. Okay, apparently we're still running the hack. Not sure why it didn't just run the hack last time, but whatever.
We are the angels of death.
There we go. Don't know what button... Oh, I see. Oh, maybe it is, so it's not a pause. I was wondering whether it was a pause or not a pause. Is it a pause or is it not a pause? It turns out it's not a pause. Cock. I don't think anything shot me. Fuck off. Barry, not Barry. Get on with that shit while I get on with this shit.
Tree or death.
Yes, everybody wants a big tree or death. There we go. Right. That should take care of the turrets that were fucking me up. Go, heal your friend, not Barry. Heal Barry, not Barry. What we need to see from you, sir. Right. I think that's a later thing. I think I'm in the wrong place. God damn it. Barry really loves telling his four candles gag. Don't you mean fork handles? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, God. Do you know what? I wonder if it exists. Because if it doesn't, I might have to look into it, maybe. Although it would just be copying old jokes, but nonetheless. It'd be hilarious fun. Hilarious. I say hilarious. Right this very second. Ah! Right this very second, I think it would be hilarious. But if actually worked on and produced, I suspect it would probably be dull beyond comparison. But I don't know. I feel like it might be quite entertaining to just redo a load of good old-fashioned sketches just with Space Marines. So it's like, I'd like four candles, Mechanical. What was it? The Cultus Mechanicus or Cult Mechanicus, whatever they're called. He's in there in the warehouse going, I would like 4 candles, brother. And he produces 4 candles. No, I said I would like 4 candles, brother. Yeah, there you go. Handles with forks. Oh, 4 candles, brother. Then I feel like inevitably in this universe you would inevitably have it be a case of everybody just ends up killing each other. But then again, I suppose in faction they tend to not, unless they're influenced by chaos. Whoa! Lots of things. Seen a rewrite of the Dead Parrot sketch with a Space Marine trying to return a dreadnought. Really? Oh, fantastic! I'm assuming, was that meant to be the word heresy? I'm not sure now. Very difficult to tell. Oh no! One of my brothers is dead. Oh, fuck's sake. Could you people fuck off for a moment or two? Being stuck on geometry I can absolutely live with. But yeah, destroying nests, okay. Which one of you's dead? The healer is dead. That's not great news, but... Well, the duty only ends in death. Well, fucking not Barry's dead, so, you know. I think his duty has ended. Which is a problem, because he's the healer. Oh, hello. Oh, this is one of their sort of things. Yes. I must admit, my brain went more so towards the old, whatchamacallit, Greek Mother of Gods Hera. But that's because I've been playing Hades recently. So naturally, my brain is heading straight towards Greek mythology rather than anything else.
Vengeance guards our way.
I must remember to use magic more often, because the magic is quite useful. How am I finding Hades? Exceptional. I mean, it really is. There is no... Barry's alive. It's not Barry that's not alive. Not Barry's the problem we've got here. And not Barry. The problem with not Barry being the one dead is not Barry's the healer. And that's an issue. Which means I do need to sort of pop back and try and get him back to life in the not too distant future. I must admit... Okay, that's not a door. I thought that big thing at the side there was a door. But yeah, Hades is an exceptional game. And you've been reading loads of Marvel's Hercules, so I should have gone that way too, I guess. That's true. But I suppose it depends. What is your core? What is your core? Your core must be Star Wars, if your brain went straight to Star Wars, rather than your ancient Greek mythology. But yeah, I would highly recommend getting back to Hades if you haven't already completed it. I must admit, it's one of those ones where I don't necessarily suspect I'm going to complete it, because it's quite hard, but not in a sort of overwhelmingly hard sort of way, if that makes sense. It can get quite hard, but not in a way that makes you go, oh my god, this is just far too much. Which makes it... Oh, you beat a run? Well, that's more than I've managed. But then again, I was quite pleased when I managed to beat the first boss. Now, granted, I've beaten several other bosses. Okay, let's Sidegate time. Get the shitter out of here. Tell you what, we might be able to just do a cheeky little sprint. Cheeky little sprint. Hades, I'm assuming you're talking about when you say what type of game it is. It is... I mean, I suppose the easiest way is to call it a roguelike. Isometric action game, that would have been the slightly the secondary version I was going to try and come up with. Not a lot I can do with either or you. The only thing I could really change is possibly going back to my Stormbolter, but I don't know if I fancy the Stormbolter or I'm happy with the Assault Cannon for now. I do remember, I think the Flamer turns up in the not too distant future, and I did quite enjoy the Flamer, because obviously it's just a giant flame. But yeah, it's isometric action where you are basically, you're heading through the underworld trying to escape, and each of the gods is, each of the Olympus gods, and some of the sort of underworld gods as well, they're all kind of aiding you in some fashion, granting you boons and the like. And what's quite nice, is there more? Oh shit, yes, there is more stuff I was supposed to be doing here. Which is a slight problem, because things need killing here. Oh, okay. Heal me, brother, while I try and kill things. Yes, Supergiant. They definitely know what they're doing when it comes to video games, because they are impressive. Very, very impressive. Good God. Right, come on, I need to... No, there's too many things. Brother, heal yourself. So much stuff. So much stuff. I don't think the computer is enjoying it at the moment. I apologise. Lightning! Magic in general. No, there's so many things. God damn it. You'd have thought 400 bullets would be enough. 400 bullets are not enough. Heal us. Heal us so much. Luckily, I suppose, where 400 bullets may fail, magic lightning will not. Let us get the fuck out, brothers. We're not calling it retreat or running away, though, brothers, despite the quite obvious fact that it's clearly running away, brothers. But don't call it that, because it makes us seem weaker than we are, brothers. There we go. I think we've managed to... Oh, and an autosave. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate spotting it as well. Your made-up character called Zagreus, yes, who is the child of Hades, who is escaping the underworld to find his mother. That is quite true. The opposite of God of War. I suppose, arguably, yeah. But it is a wonderful game. And it is technically on the card for later on today. It depends... sorry, is that... I think that might be my own Terminator armour at the top there that was distracting me. It happens to the best of us. Even a grizzled space marine, he's not used to this armour. He's put a cap on, and whenever he looks up, he goes, "Fucking what? Oh, that's the brim of the cap." I feel like I've gone the wrong way now, brothers, which is probably not fine. Where am I trying to go, and how do I get there? Quick issue. Ah, right, that's where I'm supposed to be going. Now, where am I? Yeah, sort of going the wrong way. Ideally over there. Nick stumbled across a ridiculously OP combo of items and boons and told me about it. Now, see, so far, my favourite grouping that I've stumbled upon, or stumbled across, or stumbled upon, either or, it doesn't matter. Just you can't really combine the two. That feels like it's a problem weapon, but I think Barry handled it very well. Congratulations to you, Barry. Congratulations, Barry. Celebrations, Barry. You look like a parsnip, and you eat like one too. Precisely how he manages that, I do not know. But anyway, the one that got me the furthest, at least, was the bow mixed with Poseidon's power of knockback. So that worked really quite nicely. I put it on the main attack, which I thought I was going to regret when I started. And then it turned out to be an awesome combo, because it just gave you some breathing room, which worked beautifully for what I was doing. And then, yeah, that was probably my furthest run. Although there must have been one previously, because I did get... I've been to, I think, the 3rd levels boss twice now. So, yeah. My favourite weapons are definitely the ones with the range factor. Like, the fists are quite fun, but they don't get me very far. The sword, again, quite amusing, but doesn't get me that far. It's stuff like the shield and the bow, and to a certain extent the spear. The spear does do a nice job of sort of splitting the difference. Are they coming up the stairs, brother? I think they're coming up the stairs, brother. Well, we'll carry on moving. Hopefully we'll outpace them up the stairs. I mean, it's quite impressive. I know the Space Marines inside these suits are sort of 8-foot monstrosities with extra muscles on their muscles and sort of extra limbs and organs. That's the word I'm after. Took me a while. But extra organs and shit like that. But it's still quite impressive that with all of this bulk, we are able to sprint upstairs. But as I say, I do understand they are genetically modified mutant creatures that are super strong, but still. The fists are really strong if you get the Athena boon that applies to your normal attacks. You can just hold down attack and reflect all damage. Nice. I must admit, I've not done as much in the idea... Oh, blocked. There we go. Running a system unblocker. And using whatever allows you to... free bowel movements. Insert name of constipation medicine here. That's the joke. That's the joke. See, this is where you get a bit of do it yourself, and you can feel satisfied that you've experienced this yourself. Oh, look at that! He saw a wall. He looked at that wall, and he went, "That's not a." What was the point in coming down this set of stairs if there's not a secret? And I went, do you know what? This wall holds something more. And it turns out this wall held something more. Something useful, I'm not 100% convinced because I feel like I've been here. Oh. Yeah, maybe? Oh. Well, now I'm confused. Oh, now I've just gone completely the wrong way. Thumbs up. Yeah. I thought I was really good there. Not only did I think I'd found a secret that turns out to not really be a secret, but I really thought I was heading in the right direction. It turns out I'm not heading in the right direction either. Yeah. Which way are we going? This way. So, yeah, okay. I suppose maybe this way then. Do you want audience participation with your constipation medicine? Yeah, exactly. Well. Oh no. Back down, you scumbags. Back down. I think that's another fake wall. Yeah, it is another fake wall. I've got a sixth sense for fake walls. It's just disappointing the fact that they're leading me fuck all. Fuck you, door. Where I'm going. I don't need doors. Oh, it's not a problem. There you go. Unfortunately, you have to take my word for it that I'm drinking, but yeah. I think I've said this in the past. There's usually a point where I shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, and that is the point where you know I've actually had a drink. I feel like I've gone the wrong way again, brothers. No, okay. I think it's not technically the wrong way. Oh shit. Yeah. Do you remember when we went up all those stairs? Yeah. Hello, Barry. Hello there. General Tyrannid scum. Just making drinking noises like the Bugs Bunny cartoon. No, I assure you, there is drinking commencing. Asterius and Theseus are a really tough fight. Yes, they really are. Because unfortunately, yeah, it's Asterius. He is on your ass at all times, which to a certain extent I felt like that made him the easier target first, but then oh boy did Theseus suddenly, he got nasty. Boy got nasty, straight up nasty, man, because suddenly he got all sorts of boons and weirdness and like, fuck you buddy. Okay. Oh, what the no, there's no need for avenging, you're alive, you fool. Barry, get the fuck over here. Don't play silly buggers, Barry. I'll take away that payment from earlier after all. Fuck the cat. If you start mucking me about with avenge me, brothers. I'll only avenge you if you die. And if you die, that's indicative of my piss poor management style. I don't need that. We've gone the wrong way again, brothers. It's fine, there's a looping point. Not a problem. But you know, don't mention this to the higher-ups, because, again, I don't want people knowing that my management style is this. Brothers, I think we may have a problem here. Ah, no, I think we've found an alternate path. No, brothers, I think we have problems. Brothers, do you think you can jump, brothers? Son of a... I can't punch through this wall, brothers. And so I can't get to the area I want to get to, brothers. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is destroy that turret. Because fuck that turret. There we go. That solves the turret problem. And now, yeah, okay, so we want to go back out here and down a bit further. Right. Go away. Come again another day when I've got more patience to give. I've run out of fucks to give you, sir. Both of you. Stop giving him your fucks. I need to reload my fucks just for a moment. There we go. I've now got 400 fucks to give. And I'll give them all to the next man I see. I've got 400 fucks to give. Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me!
Yeah. Brothers, you're in the way. I can't give this man my fucks. If I cannot give this man my fucks, how will he die? God damn it, there's ones behind me. Of course there's ones behind me. God damn it. Heal Barry. Otherwise he will need avenging. And nobody wants to avenge Barry. Oh, that's a large man with a hammer. Please, sir. Please, sir, I do not want some more. This is the one time I do not want more, sir. Ah. God damn it. Oh no, he's got the big bangs. No, he's a hulking menace with some big bangs. Ah. Brother Medic. You've been upgraded from not Barry. Brother Medic. Medic. Not Barry. Medic. No! What do you mean exhausted? Use the pissing thing. You absolute horse manure. Fine. Cygate time is here again. It's here again. It's Cygate time. Because I am dying, brothers. Give the fucks to the man with the big bangs. Exactly. That is what we need to do. Okay, I'm sorely tempted to drop from the assault cannon to Stormbolter again, because it's got that little bit of accuracy on it. Give fucks to my dick. I mean, in fairness, it's the most appropriate part. Stormbolter with the Force Sword, maybe. And I really need to use more magic. I can't help it. For some reason, there is always, at all times in every video game I play, there is always a dead zone of one mechanic. Ow. Fuck. There's a fucking turret. They fucking licking my ball bag. God. No. 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 Don't launch the shitting piss. Pissy shits. Pissy shits. Pissy shits. Pissy shits, little piss shits. Pissy shits. Pissy shits. Pissy shits. Piss. Piss shits. Shitty piss. Pissy shit in your piss. Pissy shit. Pissy shit. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Get off my pub. I thought you were still alive, brother. I apologise. I didn't mean to force wave you, sir. Hopefully you won't hold it against me. You will stab me in the heels. Thank you. Thank you so much for stabbing me in the heels. It is what I needed. God damn it, there's a man with a missile. As opposed to the man with the plan. God, I'm a big oh. That was embarrassing for me, brother. Do you know that part where I did the big headlong rush into danger to try and kill everything with the sword? You kind of ruined that by shooting everybody before I got there. You and me, if you weren't such a good healer, we would have to have words, brother. Fuck you, door. No, I can't fuck this door. Oh, this door is blocked. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Fuck you, brothers. Lightning. Wavy powers. Get Pebs down there. She'll sort them out. Yeah, exactly. God damn it. There's so many things. Okay. Brother Doings. Unlock the door, Brother Doings. I will cover that. Oh, he's got a rocket launcher. The rocket launcher in this. Now, I'm not saying it is the same model, but I don't know. There's just... I think it's because of the way they're dressed and stuff. But the rocket launcher fellas in this, they so remind me of Nemesis from Resident Evil. I think it's because Nemesis has that long flowing coat thing, and often is seen, you know, with a giant rocket launcher in that same sort of style of rocket launcher. It just, I don't know, it's a weird one. Could you please leave me alone? I'm trying to activate the switches. Ah, right. Destroy. Destroy everything. God, there's a lot of things in this built room. Well, luckily, when there are a lot of things, my lightning is all the more potent. Get off. Get off. They do not cut you slack in this game. Oh, I think I was saying earlier on, I don't know whether it looks like it, but this game is quite difficult because there's a lot of stuff. Heal me, brother. Heal me, heal me. Ooh, how you heal me. Heal me too, please heal me. Right, I don't know what my next objective is, brothers. I don't necessarily want to use a Cygate yet, because as much as I would like Barry back... Oh! Marvellous. We actually mission accomplished. And there we go, the Heavy Flamer.
Librarian, we have just received new equipment for your incoming mission. It is available at the bridgehead, along with your current equipment.
And no, it was not quite as bad as I thought. And that one, I definitely need to make that one slightly louder, don't I? Because that one definitely seemed to... I only spotted it because it came up in the list. I barely heard it, which is unfortunate. That's the only one, I think, that's particularly quiet. Most of the others seem okay. So yes, we've got the Heavy Flamer. We killed 145 gene stealers. We saved everyone's skinny jeans, bootcut jeans. We saved them all. Ones with holes in the knees. Ones where you've sliced up the seam at the bottom and put in another piece of material for a 70s flare. All of them. Any gene you can imagine, we have saved them. And we also killed 77 hybrids. 29 headshots, not great news. Do I not get sort of an actual... Am I just not worth a rank? I feel like I might just not be worth a rank at this point. Billy Jeans? Yeah, why not? We saved Billy Jeans as well.
Grandmaster, we have the opportunity to find out more about the location
Oh, I
of
see.
the Dark Angel's ship.
We sort of...
Brother Epistolary.
Yeah.
Place an Auger Primus at the attached coordinates.
This isn't, strictly speaking...
Data transmitter. It will send information about nearby defense and energy systems to Grandmaster
Yeah,
Barry,
okay, I see.
so that he can triangulate.
We've
the
only
location
sort of
the
completed the
ancient
mission.
ship.
We've not completed the mission. That's why I don't get a rank, because we're sort of carrying on now. It was kind of premature mission accomplished. It was like, do you want a little bit of celebrate? You want a little bit of a celebrate? Mission accomplished. And then they went, oh yeah, but not actually. So, you know, carry on, asshole. So, out of interest, what would be the load here? Dialogue save 133. Oh, okay. No, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. That's what? Oh no, that's an hour 35 40. That is the save I'm looking for. Marvelous. I totally need to paint a Michael Jackson Billie Jean Stealer. Oh dear. I mean, there's some fascinating combos. One of the more entertaining ones I saw. Shall we? Yeah. No, we'll carry on. One of the more entertaining ones I saw, and this was from Tabletop Time. I think I've suggested them in the past. They are quite entertaining at what they do. But one of the concepts he did was he took like some Nurgle, because I think if memory serves, Nurgle's the big disgusting fellow, and hopefully someone can perhaps confirm or deny that, but I'm fairly certain Nurgle's the big disgusting man who's got sort of pox-ridden, pulsy, nasty mans with him. And what the fella did was he sort of filled them out a bit with the poxes to remove that and turn them into the cleanest of Nurgle people. He sort of managed to keep a little bit of the vibe of the fact that they were once Nurgle forces, but he'd had them just sort of coming out of the bath. So they were just like, you know, big chunky man just having had a bath. And it was, I'm not doing it justice describing it. I think it's better if you actually saw what he did with the model, because it was quite clever, especially with the towel and stuff. But it was just, it's more the concept, I think. This idea of turning the filthiest, dirtiest, nastiest people into this idea of, oh look, he's coming out of the bath. And it was quite a beautiful finish. If Nurgle had the NHS. God damn you, stop shooting me. Ow, you as well. Stop doing that. Brother. Please tell me you've got some Heelys yet left. Good lad. Good lad. Because I'd really rather not use my Cygate again, but I'm not going to lie, I might have to use my Cygate again. But I will be down to no Cygates left next time I use it, which is not great news. Yeah, okay. I was just double checking. I didn't want the big red door to not actually be a big red door, so I wanted to just double check that it was actually a thing that would sod off. Down the stairs, brothers. I'm not doing a very good job of finding secrets. I kind of wanted to, but there's just so much stuff. There's so much stuff on the screen to try and kill, and trying to kill you, that it is incredibly difficult to make the... Ow! Utter prick. Shoot a man in the back... Oh, is it really? Is it really another one of these blasted turrets? Of course it is. It's always a blasted turret. Absolute pricks. But it might also be a man with a rocket launcher. Very difficult to tell. Oh, there's a big nasty hulking beast with a hammer. Whoa there. God damn it, you don't want to die, do you, sir? I had to get the sword out. Don't like getting the sword out, despite the fact that obviously the sword is already out, but that's not the point. I injured my swinging arm a few months back, and devilishly difficult, and I prefer not to swing it. Anyway, I was talking about not finding secrets, so I've just found a secret. And it was a major relic as well. Major relic. Here you go. I made your relic. Made your major relic, major relic, major look, major stare. Made you wear my underwear. Precisely why I did that, I do not know, but I just felt my underwear would look better on you as opposed to me. It turns out I was wrong. You looked fucking stupid in it. But it's fine. It's not a problem. Is that a thing? No. Is that a thing? What? Fucking... There's a man with a rocket launcher. Well, I've got... There's another man with a rocket launcher. I will lay down covering fire. And maybe I'll get lucky. Dun, 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 dun. Space Marines. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, do you know what? I remember this level. I was stood here for so long going, but how do I get in here? Is there a switch? Is there a machine? Is there a this, a that, another? You know, like the consoles are on the side. I was trying to find it. Where do I go? What do I do? What do I? Where am I supposed to go next? Do you know what you're supposed to do here? Smash the fucking wall. But the first time I ever played this game, that confused me so much. Although having said that, I may still be confused. Oh, there we go. No, I've placed the Augur Prime, I believe that is. Calculation running, brothers. Well, at some point in the not too distant future, I may have to run, brothers. Do you have another one for you? Because I think we are in the shit now, and we don't have Barry. And I much prefer being in the shit with Barry, because Barry's a very good swimmer. And if we have to swim through shit, you're going to need a strong swim. Do you mind with the rockets? Sir, I've asked you many times to stop with rockets. I think I've made my point. It's actually interesting for me playing this game, because there's a lot more sort of Tyrannidy variants that I never knew existed. Mostly the sort of man Tyranids, the Mananids, or the Tyramans, which I'm assuming, if there actually turns out to be women who are possibly wives, they would be the Tiramisus? The Tiramisus? There's a joke in there somewhere, you just have to dig through the tiramisu to find it. God! Blades and death! But yeah, I didn't, you know... Up until I played this game, I'd not really had an appreciation that there were sort of man Tyranids. I thought there was just the sort of bestial Tyrannidy things. I'm assuming they don't actually sort of... I'm assuming they didn't make the man Tyranids op for this game. I'm assuming they exist in the tabletop stuff as well. Gene Stealer hybrids, yes. That joke was a trifle bad. It's true. It's absolutely true. God damn it, they're coming out the holes! What is this? Are you trying to win a prize in the hole in the wall? You can't. I've shot you now. Not a fan of it. Nice. Very nice again. Oh dear. I've started a rabbit hole now, haven't I? Right, I think this is up the stairs maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking up the stairs and far away. When I heard of it I screamed. Nice. There is a certain amount of slowness to this game sometimes. And that is trying to navigate the big bulky men up the tiny flights of stairs. See, you, sir, you probably had no trouble getting up and down the stairs. Look at you, tiny and thin. Ah! And look at you. You haven't even got any limbs. How in the world did you find your way down the stairs? Although maybe the limb thing was me. I'm not sure. Did he start with limbs? I think he did. I just took them all. Took them all away from him. I revoked his limb-possessing privileges. Is this a door I can punch? No. Disappointed! So it's interesting. You can happily say disappointed in an angry fashion. And yet it seems to cause a certain level of brouhaha in the idea that he wasn't supposed to say disappointed in an angry fashion. And yet, you know, it works as a thing. As a concept, you can be angrily disappointed. The two are not completely mutually exclusive. God damn it. Well, fine, not Barry. Why don't you embarrass me once again by just stepping through the door? Like a fucking loser. I wanted to stab the door, but no. No, not Barry decided stabbing the door was not a sensible course of action. Just opening it normally, that's the way to go. I don't think so, but not Barry. You don't understand how this system works, do you? The system works when we slice the door from its hinges. And it's interesting, we are back down this set of stairs. And that is disgusting. It's a horrible, horrible looking thing. Which, arguably, the only slight unfortunate thing here is you can see what looks like a seam on that texture there. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's meant to be a seam, I don't know. But it feels like what you needed to do there was the one right in the middle, that sort of pussy thing in the middle. All you really need to do, it was twist it. Rotate it on the axis. And you'd have gotten rid of that seam. But there you go. It's just one man's opinion. And one man's opinion is worth bugger all. Gene stealers land on a planet, and then over the course of centuries they indoctrinate people into a cult, and then have them breed until they birth a pure strain hybrids, whereupon they start to call the Hive fleet, and then once the fleet arrive, they target key defences and cripple them, allowing this fleet to assimilate the planet's biomass easier. Wow. There's a lot more to Tyranids than I've ever known, I suppose. I've never given them credit enough. But I've not really delved much into Tyranids. They're mostly, from what I've experienced of Tyranids, which is mostly video games, they tend to just be, ooh, the nasty things are coming to swarm us. And at that point, it's like, oh, it's time to kill all of the things. But they've got a bit more. I suppose most of these things perhaps have a bit more deeper lore. And it's just unfortunate that most of my experience with a lot of 40k is the sort of diluted versions they do, where they hope it will be popular with the masses rather than necessarily the smaller crowd. I don't think my lightning stretched as far as I wanted my lightning to stretch. It's fine. I guess I'll have to do it with bullets. Also, I might need you to heal me Did you say you cannot? No, there you go. You can. If you put your mind to it, not Barry. You absolutely can. And he's such an embarrassment. Maybe that's his second name. Emma Barry Smint. So he is actually embarrassment. Ahya! You no longer have a head. Look at you. Trying to move your little arm. It won't work. Arms don't work without heads. It's just one of those things. Am I... Ooh. Ooh. Do I... What? Is that a... Shit. Do I actually have medkits of my own? This is another quick heal situation. Oh, and we are literally right outside the place I'm supposed to be going. Tyranids are terrifying. They are entering the galaxy from multiple directions. Son of a whore. Son of a double whore. I'm assuming that's when a male prostitute and a female prostitute get together. That's a son of a double whore. Something about stubbornness detected? Probably. I mean, I will not back down. And neither will they, in fairness. So I am detecting stubbornness as well. Hang on, right. God damn it. Give me a lull game. A lull! Do you not understand what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to read things. And I require a lull. For reading purposes. Brother not Barry. For fuck's sake, will you please deal with the situation so I have a lull in the action? I think actually that... I think unless you're hacking, this is a pause. I might be wrong. I might live to regret those words. But I think as long as I'm not actually hacking anything, this is a pause. Okay, they're entering the galaxy from multiple directions, which means they have a simulated multiple galaxy, which they are using as a staging ground for the invasion of the entire galaxy. My word. They really do like a small chocolate bar by Nestle, I think. They've infiltrated the Nestle factory. Why, sir? They're trying to take over the galaxy. They're attempting to assimilate the galaxy. But why? Okay, is this a true? Yes, it is. This is a true one now.
Librarian, we have just received new equipment for your incoming mission. It is available at the bridgehead, along with your current equipment.
Cool! I've always wanted a gun that fires raisins. My current equipment. So now we've got an official tally. 171 gene stealers now. 118 hybrids. I mean, this might be controversial opinion, but I prefer Galaxy to Dairy Milk. I just like chocolate. I like it in my mouth. And I like it in... No, that's about it. I don't really need it in my stomach. Or anywhere else. Because... Make me fat. But I do like the chocolate in my mouth. It's just the other effects. What's the old phrase? The old classic phrase. A moment on the lips. A lifetime on the hips. Unless you do actual exercise, which is like, fuck off. We'll build a Space Marine exercise where we just laden you with Space Marine armour, and you have to go for a quick jog down the street, and you'll suddenly realise how embarrassing that is and go to a gym instead. So relics found 61%. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. Honor kills 98. 37 headshots, 41 melee kills, and 20 psychic kills. Gonna go have some dinner. I'll go lurk and see if I can see if you're here when I've consumed. Dinner. Batman. Woohoo. Sudeni hisondaimasu. Nani? Which again, I will remind people if they have no knowledge of it. It's a reference to Fist of the North Star, which I always forget the damn name of, where he says something in Japanese. I can't remember what it is. No. He says it in some. He says something in Japanese. I can't remember what the Japanese is, but the phrase he uses is you are already dead, because he uses pressure points. So he's just unleashed a little pressure point on the fella, and then he sort of backs off and goes, you are already dead. And then the guy in question goes, Nani? And suddenly starts expanding, exploding, and bubbling up from inside. It's a hell of a scene, it really is. So total kills 739, and that's only middling. Oh, is that the original? Is that the original Japanese? Omae wa mushinderu. Nani? And then as he explodes, which I think you'd agree is definitely the noise a man would make when exploding. But I must admit that they replicated the effect of that exploding, pulsing skin really well in the video game, and so it was very satisfying doing all the fancy moves to make them explode. It was very enjoyable. Hacking time. I mean, in fairness, I've been using hacking a reasonable amount. It's the noise I make when I explode. Yeah, it's fair. Your further is such that enemy psychers are weaker against you and you are shielded from the perils of the warp. Well, that'll probably be useful at some point. The psyker focuses their powers to create an inferno that consumes his enemies. That would probably be quite good. Your allies can now use a plasma cannon. Barry can equip the plasma cannon. That's quite a good one. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go Barry with the plasma cannon, and then me with the inferno. Because, you know, we can't possibly get in trouble with Barry launching hot plasma and me burning everything to death. I mean, in fairness, I can go double Bernie. Double Bernie! It's going to be very satisfying. I can't remember if Barry is actually good with the plasma cannon or not. I can't remember if I get a chance to use a plasma cannon. I might do. Right, the Norm's Ghost, was that? I think so, possibly. We are picking up faint Dark Angel's beacon signal from a point where no warrior from the chapter should be. Good. Do you have anything else to say? Oh. Oh, shit. Is it? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, good. Whew. You made me think you'd broken, game. Also, I don't... It may have still broken, because I think he's supposed to actually say this out loud. It seems to originate from the cluster of ships we believe may contain an ancient Dark Angel's vessel. You must secure the site and investigate the beacon's origin. Proceed with caution, brother. The secrets of the past pursue us. They do. And by secrets of the past, you mean Tyranids. I don't think there are secrets, but it's possible. But nonetheless, we're mostly thinking Tyranid zombie, so. Deploy time! Oh, there we go. We have got sound. Yes, I shot at you because I wanted to check the audio systems on my armor. You're fine with this, I assume. Yes. They are very... It's very Doc Ock, isn't it? I don't know what came first. Probably Doc Ock? I feel like it would be Doc Ock. But nonetheless, they have got a distinctly Doc Ock vibe to them, don't they? But it's quite nice, isn't it? Quite a cool looking sort of system. As I say, I mean, there's no faulting. You can fault a lot of other things about Games Workshop, but I can't deny a lot of their designs. You can fault a lot of their designs as well, in fairness, but a lot of their designs you can't fault. And I must admit, I do like most Marines, but the Terminator armour, there's just something about the Terminator armour that I just like slightly more than most of the others. I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it is sort of that kind of, I don't know, it's got that sort of squariness, and it's like someone with massive shoulders and neck. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I don't know. There's just, I don't know. As I say, there's something about the Terminator armour that I like more so than the regular Marine armour. But, I don't know. So, yes, okay. So, we've got the option of Lightning Claws. Which, yeah. I mean, technically I can pop out here, can't I, and go, Shah! I will use this Lightning Claw. kill. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. It doesn't work the way I thought it worked. Yeah, if you just carry on whacking, you do sort of... Yeah, okay, so in fairness, if you use the shoot button, you scratch at them with your claws. If you use the melee button, you scratch at them with your claws. You have no alternates. If you use the block button, there appears to be no block. That's fair. But it's also a little bit sort of like, who wants that? It's a shame I can't have a flamer and a sword, because I likes my sword. Oh, Barry also. Barry, my friend. My friend Barry, you are going to be upgraded to the Blues McCoonan, because, I mean, look at it. It's fucking awesome, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's, again, beautiful design. Beautiful design. Sorry, not Barry. You're kind of stuck with needle duty, which basically means you're kind of stuck with that weapon. I hope you're not too bored. But, yeah. Sucks to be you, not Barry. You don't even get a name! Can you imagine? Can you imagine being known simply by who you aren't? Oh, not Barry. I love you so much. Anyway, if you were unaware, this is what a heavy flamer does. Look at him burn! You don't mind, do you? You don't mind me making an example of you? There we go. It's a surprisingly lengthy burn. Here you go. I'm going to set your little dress on fire. You're not taking that back to the store with the receipt later. No, they're going to ask you, how did your dress get singed? Well, I'm sorry, but one of the bastard Marines I work for, they decided I just had to be burnt for a good example. I've done my best to please the man. I've built his armour, I've maintained his weapons. I even put my friend in a coffin. And yet he still decided, no, I'm gonna burn the fucker. Although it does keep jamming. And nobody likes flaming hot jam. Actually, that's not true, because I think chili jam is a thing, and a not altogether unpleasant thing. Right, let's double check this load situation. 604. Oh, okay. But it is chapter begin. I might have to remember to redo weapons, but apart from that, it's fine. There we go. Now we've reached an official conclusion. I think it's well worth popping it away and moving on. Ooh yeah, ooh baby, do you wanna move on? I don't know what that song was, but it happened anyway. Nothing quite like a good flamethrower. Exactly. Or a Flammenwerfer, as I believe the Germans would say. Flammenwerfer. My super camp German accent that I can't help. Whenever I do a German accent, it just ends up being super camp. You want a licking of my Flammenwerfer? Yeah. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do some Hades. So I want to edit the stream info. Just I forgot the A. Then update the doodah. There we go, we've done that. Oh, the doodah day. Righty tighty. Lefty loosey. Right, while I'm fiddling, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a ad break on. And we'll... Because what I need to do is add a sauce. Just a little bit of that sauce. Oh, you saucy devil, you. Yeah, sauce. I like it. I like this sauce, especially after it has been used upon Flammenwerfer. It is hot sauce. You're the source of hotness, aren't you? Right, there we go. So we've got the main menu. Now hopefully it will... I think it's just going to work in fairness, which means I overestimated the length of time it was going to take me. Although having said that, no. It is about What type of sauce? Hot sauce. Obviously. It's the only type of sauce. Well, that's the wrong window. That's the window you're looking for. That's not the window you're looking for. This is not the window you're looking for. Pop that in there. And now hopefully when I expand the gum... Come on, baby! A little bit of adjustment. Otherwise you're not going to see much. There we go. It's time for the Haddies. How have you done with the Haddies? It's the House of Haddies. Haddies are people who had something. We once upon a time had something, but, well, now it's gone and I'm a Haddie. And if you were a person who had
my blade,
something, you'd be a haddock. There you go. Supergiant can't... I mean, Supergiant can't make bad games. All-inclusive in terms of that, I think. Because so far, I know, you know, I know there was some agitation with... which one was it? Pyre? Or am I getting confused? Whichever one I played on stream previously. Ooh, no. Do you like it when you think, I like the look of that? Oh, I don't like the look of that. But, ooh. 60% is a lot. 60% is a lot. But having bonus heals, yeah. People that don't like pie have bad taste and should be ignored. Yeah. But then the dash strike, I don't often use it, but we'll use double edged. I think it's probably the better one. So. Yeah, interesting. Oops. Goodbye, that. Is it actually doing what it advertised? I think so, maybe? I'm assuming it is doing what it's advertised. Go on, we shall descend into chaos. Because, yeah, there's three of their games I have played. One I haven't. Can't quite remember which one it isn't I've played. Oh, unless... What's the one I played on stream? Was that Pyre or was that something else? Because there's one... Bastion I've definitely played. Not on stream, but I've definitely played it in the past myself. Then there was the one I played on stream, which... Was that... That wasn't Pyre, was it? That was one of the others. And then I've played Hades, which is excellent. I think it's Pyre is actually the one I haven't played. So I can't necessarily guarantee I'd like it, but I suspect so, considering their track record. Marvellous. Transistor's the one I played. There we go. I felt like it was... I was going to say Transition, but that definitely sort of made me go, no, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But there you go. So it would be Pyre I haven't played yet. I have not played Pyre. Well, I think Addled Strike is probably the one. Yeah, I feel like Addled Strike is the better of the options. It's just not what people expected. Oh, interesting. I see. Fuck you. And you. And you and you and you. A lot of reading in it. How dare they make me read? I don't want to become educated. How fucking dare they even remotely try to teach me things. Ow. Bollocks. Traps in this game. Surprisingly difficult to dodge. Monsters, not so bad. Although they do get the better of you eventually. Almost always. But, yeah, traps. I have a weakness for traps. Especially the spike floor traps. I think there's a sort of weird malfunction in my brain where I think I've got longer to get off the spike trap than I actually do have when it comes to trying to get off the spike trap. So I often end up landing on it and stopping on it. That's a lot of keys. How many keys was it? I don't think it was... It didn't feel like a lot of keys. 20? I don't think that was 20 keys. I mean, if it was, lovely. That would solve a lot of our problems. How many keys? Oh shit! Yeah, I've got 20 keys. I have not got 20 keys. No, I don't have 20 keys. Don't be silly, game. Don't know how. Oh, I bet it was the fated scroll. I didn't even realise. That's why I didn't think I had 20 keys. But yeah, no, I need to buy the new weapon then. Shit. And in fairness, I can probably expand. I can expand my doings and buy the next weapon. So that's nice. And 4 Titan's blood. Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten to the stage where I'm actually allowed to use Titan's blood yet. So it's basically just you completed Meg in a myriad of different fashions. Whoops! Oh, I thought I'd fallen down a hole and I couldn't get up. Whoa there! Whoa there! What can that matter be? I almost blew up whilst I was on the lavatory. No, I mean, depends on what you've eaten. Alright, what you offering me? Special. Not bad. Dash strike. Well, we do have the double dash strike. So yeah. Go on, we'll use the hunter dash. Looks like we may be going all in on the. We'll go after nightmare fuel. I think its official term is it's simply darkness. Currently, I'm having to rock a very sort of dash-happy strategy, which is kind of fine, actually, because I do tend to rock a very dash-happy strategy, in fairness. Oh no, I mean, going all in on one attack is absolutely... I find it to be the best method. It's just not always necessary. You don't always get offered the attack you want, because... although, then again, sometimes you discover the combo you didn't know you needed. Like with the bow. With the bow, I did several runs, very successful runs in fairness, or semi-successful runs, not like true success, but you know, got me further than usual. And I had them by using the old bow special, which is the spread shot, because the spread shot is magnificent. And then suddenly I got that sort of Poseidon build, which focused on the main attack of the bow. And I think what helped was I think I Daedalused the bow into being... Ah, yeah, shite. These guys... Ow. Okay, well, I'm going to be using my Death Defiance extremely early because I am doing very poorly here. It's because I'm not used to using the sword. I tend to avoid it. I'm a bowman here. I'm definitely a bowman. Last successful run was with the bow. Yeah, I would genuinely not be surprised.
The little scamp. She seldom shows respect to anyone, not even me. But I'll enhance her blessing nonetheless.
Go on then. What are you willing to do in terms of enhancing the blessing? Attack with lightning damage, not terrible. Sword is kind of just fine. Well, it's the first weapon you get in the game, isn't it? So, not surprising. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes nearby foe. I think it's straight up attack in the sword, perhaps. Get me a little bit of bolts in my sword. That bayonet is here today. Yeah. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it some more. Suck it some more. As long as you are sucking it, I am happy. Ruder, lewder and cruder than I thought it was going to be when I started that sentence. Not that I'm fussed, I'm just, you know. It was never truly meant to be what it ended up being. Whoa there. There we go, cool. We did that surprisingly efficiently. I think more health would probably be beneficial at this point. Especially if I don't actually have to fight anything. Boo, hiss boo. Especially against this sort of guy. These guys are the ones I find problematic. I think I can use that again. Yes, I can. Oops. I used one more than I was expecting to use. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Bye. Careful. And what is the wow in aid of? Have you discovered something? Ow! Dang it. I'm definitely not making it out alive here. Well, I say that. Stranger things have happened, mostly at sea. I'll try and attack me and then we'll back attack you. I'm gonna stab you in the back, sir. And then I'm stabbing you in the side and the front. Well, that was by the skin of my teeth. Ooh, Poseidon. You have 3 successful escapes of 33 attempts. That's not bad. I think you're... Oh, that's a shop. Marvellous. Probably well worth that. Outside of that, not so much. Save up my cash. I think we'll get a Poseidon boon, because I think more boons the better. Actually, that's not strictly speaking true. I think I've had more success with limited volume of boons, but higher levels of boons. Well, that was more luck than judgment, but I'll take the win on it. This is one of those games where you do need to sort of concentrate. Even when you do concentrate, you still manage to launch yourself into an exploding bug thing, whatever they're meant to be. Little mischievous little pots. Ooh, go on, I'll give a gift to Poseidon. I don't think I've ever given a gift to Poseidon. I mean, it's definitely a good, 3 successful escapes is a good number of escapes. Here, Poseidon, enjoy a gift.
Moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
Why, thank you. What have you got?
I thank you, Uncle.
A conch shell. Well, I suppose that makes a degree of sense. And prophecy foretold. Well, lovely. I will also accept your boon, whatever your boon may be.
Danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
Well, I would... In some ways, I would wish they hadn't met their death, because, annoying. Because there's a lot of enemies here, and a lot of them want you dead. Well, I must admit, for the fated choice, I think I'm going to go for the flood shot. May still be quite good. Get some space again. Keys. I've got a lot of keys. Let's go nightmare powers. Well, I haven't said that. Well, once I expand the mirror's potential.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of
This, of course, is the sort of level where it's difficult to know what you should do for the best. Because you've kind of got an option of... I think you have to find that balance point where you face off against some things but run away as well. Especially because that's a lot of fat men. That's a lot of fat ghosts. That, I think, really, most people would consider this too many fat ghosts. Even the Ghostbusters would perhaps turn their backs and go, this is too many fat ghosts. We don't need this. We don't need this many fat ghosts. I suppose my push, my little push beads. Especially now. Now's the time to just get the fuck out and avoid them. There we go. Marvellous.
all right, break it up.
There we are.
But, I mean, it's interesting because, of course, if Hades really, really, really wanted to stop you, he wouldn't put a time limit on that. He'd just fuck you off. So, with a few exceptions, all the trinkets you get from gods that give you boons give you a boon from that god at the start of your run. Yes. And give you a chance of getting a higher rarity boon. That's certainly what I've seen so far. I think the only one I've done is Artemis. So I suppose arguably a single example is not really good enough for a pattern, but it does make a degree of sense that that would follow a pattern as your first sort of thing. But I just quite like giving them gifts, to be honest. I like hearing them go, oh, fun, I enjoy your gift, lovely. I'm just a gift giver. I'm just a real giving person. Pow, pow, stabbity pow, stabbity pow, stabbity pow. I'll tell you what, this combo is not working horrendously. It's quite nice. It's a surprisingly good combo.
Strength.
Dash strike, yeah, I'm using a lot of dash strike, so I feel like that's probably the one to go with. But the whole sort of dashing into them, then zapping everybody as the second part of the combo is quite nice. I don't have a huge amount of gold, so let's go after some more health. Spending the ambrosia is a good idea. It's certainly not a bad one. Oh shit, we're here. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I suppose it makes it easier to grab, but it means we are at the booth. Who's it? Oh yeah, no, he's just said it. Who's it going to be? Yeah, I do question. Oh no. Oh, it's the one I don't like.
You're nothing but a piece of
Oh wait, no.
born into all of this.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of. Okay. This one's actually not so bad.
Figured out. And here I thought we were still getting to know each other.
Getting to know you. Getting to know you. Do 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 do. Oh, ow. Suck my beads. Ah, cock. I need to be slightly better at predicting her. Hey, whoa. Did I get sucked in? I don't know if I got sucked in, but I might be mistaken. Stop doing that move, because I really don't like that move. Ow. I really prefer you not doing that move, either. Oh dear, oh dear. Run away. Ow. I need to dodge first, attack later. Well, okay, no, well, okay. Yep, no, she's pissed. She's very angry. Very angry indeed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's a lot of things on the screen. A lot of things I don't need. Perma raged, I think now. Oh, that's not good news. Get out of there. Oh there. No, oh. I think she tried sucking me in again. Oh dear. This is definitely going to be a death defy point, methinks. Oh, stop. You've done this attack twice in a row now, please. Variance there, variance. Oh, there we go. It wasn't even the fury that killed me. What impertinence. Got her, but it's a shame I had to use one of my death defiance. Got it. Oh, also, I suppose, yeah, first time I got a fury with my blade. Was nice enough. So up the stairs we shall go. Ooh-are. Way. That's quite a nice chunk of health.
Moving on.
Yeah, I don't like asphodel. Could do without asphodel. I've only got 7. It's quite expensive for what it gives me. I might save all of these. Hope I get a actual Cadon shop.
Let's go up.
Beat her once with those spike traps, dealing like 70% of the damage to her. Nice. I struggle getting them on traps. I seriously struggle getting them on traps. It's because I think I've got less of a sort of calculated style of combat and more a sort of style of combat. Which is to say, I dash all over the place like a mad fucking crazy lunatic and try stabbing as often as possible. Which, in fairness, at this point, because I've got most of the stuff in the dash stab, is actually quite beneficial. But that style is why I don't like this place. Because a lot of the time, my mental patient dash style lands me on the sodding lava. Which, if you don't have enough dashes remaining in the tank, you do tend to take some damage if you're not careful.
Something
Oh, a very
everyone-
hammy style of combat. It's just that it's really easy to kite her. Yeah. I suppose arguably she does track you down quite severely, doesn't she? She's always after you in some fashion. She's usually trying to sort of dash and stab. Oh yeah. Oh, these guys. These guys are a problem. These guys are a nuisance. These guys are a pest. I've got to say, sir, I'm going to revoke your rights to wear a vest. Because I just don't think you're going to look right in it. Oh, don't... Oh, God damn it. A lot of the time I find if you get caught by those guys, you really get caught by those guys. Can we stop doing the little do-si-do around the lava, please? Thank you. No, I don't think they are slowing down that. There we go. You kind of got a lot of these enemies, in fairness, you do need to just blitz. That was the other benefit I found with the pushback bow, especially in the third level. How the pushback bow worked really well against the chariots. Both variants of the chariot, both the mini chariots and the large chariots, they work perfectly. Oh, you just exploded yourself. Congratulations. Congratulations. You fucked up. Oh, no, I think Palm of Power. Because I think, as I say, it's slightly better to focus on your boons. Focus on the boons you have instead of constantly taking new boons. I feel that's the way you build a healthy stock of attack damage. Because I think that was the crucial thing with the bow. I actually really felt like I'd kept up with the damage, so I was able to kill things at a tolerable pace. Whereas sometimes I find myself in the predicament of going, I just can't seem to kill these things. Ah, God. Bloody Medusas. Bloody Medusas. Bloody Madge. Explode now, bloody Madge. Explode. Just shoot round the corner. Focus on bloody Madge. So many bloody Madges. There we go. Lightning Strike, not a bad idea, but Dash Strike we'll focus on. Because that is basically the way we're going now. I do actually have a tolerable amount of cash and not a lot of health, so I think we'll go to the shop. As much as an Artemis boon would be quite the bounty for me, I feel it might be sensible to go here. Ooh, okay. Well, I could still get an Artemis boon, interestingly enough. Let's talk to Charon, though, because he's got something new to say. What weapons do I have unlocked at the moment? I think all of them bar the gun-looking thing, which I should be able to unlock now. And if I'd been more aware of the fact that I did a thing via the previous one, I would have been there. I do have the shield, yes. The Palm of Power, yeah. Once again, let's go Hunter Dash once more. And you know what? Fuck it, let's have a go here. Right, any damage you deal, yeah, not a bad one. The Seeking Arrows I've seen. I don't know if that's worthwhile, but it feels like it'd be worth something. Yeah, I mean, the shield is one of the earliest ones you unlock, isn't it?
Ready when you are, Barge of Death.
Oh, yeah, it's the Barge of Death. Marvellous. The Barge of Death isn't too bad. It's just... It depends on precisely, because I think the enemies change. So it depends, as does most of the levels in this game, it depends on precisely how much bullshit they decide to pump your way in terms of the enemy combos. If it's a nice sort of, you know, if they're nice, you can get through it reasonably well. If they're nasty, ow. Actually, I think I got away with it. Cheeky boy. Cheeky little son of a bitch. So I'm assuming this... Yeah, that's got a light amount of knockback on it. It's not a huge amount, not as much as you'd like. But like, at the moment, they're doing quite nasty things, because they've got the shield crystals and the little wave man, and I don't like the little wave man. He's a pain in the arse. Which is why we'll try and do him up against the wall. He likes it up against the wall, doesn't he? There we go. Superb. Yeah, I know. We're not looking too healthy on the old health sakes, but there you go. Oh, Tempest Flourish. Your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. That's not terrible. You deal more damage when slamming foes into barriers. Ooh, slam damage. Yeah, I've used a lot of slam damage in the past. And both of them are fated choices, so that would work quite nicely to progress with that idea. I've not really been using the special that much with the sword. I tried it there, and I can't say I was overly sort of pleased. So, I think on this occasion we'll use Typhoons for Yuri. For better or for worse, I do not know, but it's what we're going with. It's one of those things where you just sort of make it up as you go along and hope for the best. Oh, hello. Fancy toast.
Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
Thanks for the compliment, maybe.
Haven't noticed then.
Yeah, I've got these hands and I've got my own, and I hold them together.
Zag, now stand back and let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, I mean, last time we did this, I kicked the shit out of you, mate. Remember this? Don't know if I'm going to be able to match it this time. He's actually doing surprisingly well, but with the bow last time, I absolutely wrecked the little prick. But yeah, no, he's doing very well this time. I can barely catch an enemy. No, oh god, he's just getting them all, isn't he? Well, I suppose at the very least, it's going to be interesting to find out precisely what happens when I lose. Because he is absolutely... Oh, well, in fact, I've just had to death defy as well. Yeah, I don't like the guys with waves. Do you know what? I'm just going to let him... You know what? Thanatos, you're the master of death. I'll let you have this one. Yeah? Go on, have at it. Enjoy. He's already whooped me so badly that I'm just going to let him finish it. Let him finish the job for me. There you go. That's it. Go on, that's it. That one. That one and this one. And all of them. Well done. Go on, son. Enjoy yourself. You had a good run at that, didn't you, Thanatos?
Having you, cuz. Wonderful guy. Never gonna spend a lot of time together, though. You know how that is. Well, see ya.
I've never been hugely... Ooh. Attack faster, not bad. Can't deny that goes with the dash mania. Oh, we'll have quick recovery. That's worked well in the past for me. I'd like to point out I don't think I'm going to recover health just by dashing. I'm just moving around the map quickly.
I told you I don't need your help here, Thanatos.
I mean, on this occasion, Zag, I'm sorry to say we definitely needed his help. And plus, he didn't, strictly speaking, I'd like to point out, Zag, he didn't actually help us, per se. He challenged us to a duel. I just let him do most of the work, in which case he did help us, but that's not the point. The point is, he didn't come exclusively to help us. He came to dish it. Oh, shit, we're at the boss again. Oh, dear. I don't reckon on this, but there you go. Oh, we can have Tempest Flourish as well. Yeah, go on, another fated choice, we might as well. At the moment, I am sort of focusing on the fated choices to a certain extent as well. Because I figure, you know, why not? Might as well. Try and get the benefits of that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one. Because I think I've not got Death Defiance. Yeah. Which one is this? The Bone Hydra, if that helps. I don't know. You may have to elucidate the question a bit more. Okay, you've discovered what it is. That's fine. This is, in fairness, this is the only second level boss I've encountered, or at least I think it's, unless the heads are different. Oh shit, are the heads different? Are you doing different things? Oh shit, you are doing different things. I have never noticed. I think in fairness, this is possibly one of the only times I may have actually faced off against a different one. Because I'm pretty certain I'd have noticed the different targeting pattern a little bit more. So I don't like the ones that spawn eggs. The ones that spawn eggs are fucking shite. Okay. Spoiler alert, I don't think I'm getting through the Bone Hydra this time. Because I don't think I've got enough health to deal with it. No, well, the attack pattern is vastly different as well. They have different attack patterns depending on the horn style, but yeah. There's certainly the attack button. Oops, yeah, hang on. Do I have my little... yeah. No, the Furies are a lot more... whoa, I don't like it, you know. Always believe in my soul. Because my soul exists, you know. I usually keep it locked away in my trousers, but that's, you know. And I don't mind sharing it. I like to think of it as arsehole. Oh, yeah, no, fucked it. Moved in just easy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, of course, I put the Skelly power on. Yeah, I remember now. So I essentially have 3. I'd forgotten I'd done that. So much stuff on the screen. Maximum dash spammy bullshit. No thought, just dash spam. Whoa, whoa. Holy moly. There's so much stuff on the screen. And I'm not sure I like it. Behind blue eyes. So much shit on the screen. Do you even know what it's like to be the Zag Man? To be the Zag Man behind my blue eyes. My god, this guy's getting cray. And yes, I'm disgusted with myself for using the phrase cray. Does he have another friend? No. Oh god damn it, he really does. I think the other one definitely feels more manageable. Because there's less... It's slightly easier to dodge, I think, the bolts, because you can hide behind the... You can hide behind the thing, but you suddenly start losing a lot... Or what feels like you're losing a lot of screen real estate when he starts really doing... Ah, cock. That was my own fault. I mean, most of the hits I take are my own fault, I can't deny, but that one was just a bad choice.
Barely got through.
I know, but we did get through, and we get our diamond, which means, I think, yeah, I can build a thing. I don't know whether I can build a bear, but let's have a look. Maybe I'll talk to Hades regarding the Build-A-Bear situation. You never know. If I ply him with enough ambrosia, he might just allow me to bring a Build-A-Bear in. Right, I think so we might as well have the Hydrolite, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll take the Nightmare Fuel. As I say, technically it's just darkness. It's crystalline darkness. Well, this is the furthest area I've gotten to. I have gotten to the boss of this area, but never further, unfortunately.
Dead must have it pretty good up here.
Superb. But I'm not, I don't know, with the sword I'm not holding out too much hope. I'm low on cash, but I think Daedalus is probably better. Kind of interested to see what you've been upgrading once you get back to your room. I see. You'll be a Judgy Judy. I'm going to call you Judgy Judy. You'll go in there and go, oh no, didn't want to do that. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Oh no. What were you thinking doing that? I'm sure you won't, I'm joking. But, ah, shit. Just kind of derping around when there were eyeballs to kill. I've got to say, I don't like that as a mechanic. Ooh. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely a fated choice, so I'll take it. Whether it's going to be good or not.
Just grows stronger.
Yeah. But which one? I think this one, isn't it? Hades is their last. Hades was their last game. Supergiant. It's their latest offering, isn't it? But it is one of those ones where you do look at it and you go, do you know that eyeball mechanic you came up with in Transition, where they would come back if you didn't immediately kill the eyeballs? Do you know what? You could have left that one just in Transition, you know? Transistor. Ow. Bastards and their bloody beam bits. Must admit, I'd be fascinated, because Hades is moderately old nowadays, isn't it? So I'd be curious if they are working on something new. Are you aware? I don't know if you've, you know... You keep up with a lot more demos than I do, certainly, but that doesn't necessarily 100% mean you're going to be aware of if they're working on anything currently, but... Whoa, there. Oh, marvellous. Every room you get stronger. Stronger and stronger. We'll get the Hunter Dash up another level. I would be curious, because I think Hades is pretty much just sort of don't mind in Transistor, but this, yeah, in this act to be my least favourite. I can agree there. I can fully agree. As I say, I kind of feel like they could have just left it in Transistor, where it belongs. An exploding pot. Because in this one, it's perhaps just a mechanic too far, maybe. And while this is it only came out of early access in like October last year. Fair enough then. So they, well, I mean, chances are they're working on something. I can't imagine they sort of went, oh well, we finished this one, done. But it's probably too early to have released any information, I suspect. Bugger. Oh, the bloody shield dudes, yeah. I know the idea behind stabbing shield dudes in the back, but sometimes the practice of stabbing shield dudes in the back can sometimes be troublesome. One of those age-old ones where the poop. Yet again, that is probably the most frequent death I ever have. One bad dash. And it's like, yep, no, you're done. Goodbye. Oh well, never mind. I was using the sword, and the sword is probably my weakest weapon of choice. Oh, there we go. Listen to these. Oh, Cerberus is gone.
What do you expect that I should do about this, Nyx? What would you do in my position? Deception in my very house and home. Answer me.
Give her I'd give you a cake, Hades. If I found that out about you, I'd give you a cake.
Hades, my relationship with him remains unchanged. It is the very same relationship from when you first requested I take care of him. He has my full support and always shall. You must know this. He wishes now to leave. I shall make no attempt to stop him.
I like the fact that this is classified as listening, and it's like that. It's like you're further away than you actually are, because I'm very much standing there, and they're just chatting about me. It's like, hey, hey, daddy, hey, once mother, maybe. Oh, it's not maybe. It was once mother, not no more, because not mother.
They're at it again because of me.
Oh, hello, fancy toast.
I saw the faded list of minor prophecies was requisitioned through the house contractors.
Yes, I've been tackling a lot of those.
For an agent of the fates.
No, but I get presents, so...
The three fates are your sisters, aren't they? Surprised you didn't requisition the list yourself.
Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Though, I don't know them at all. Keep only to themselves somewhere. Sometimes I wonder whether everything really is preordained or whether they're making all this up as they go.
I can hazard a guess.
Hey, lad.
Oh, hello. Madge.
I just wanted
apologize because I think maybe I didn't act very appropriately last time you spoke to me. But I just really, really like this job, and I promise I will always do my very best, so I just hope I'll have another chance.
Deucer, please, there's no need to apologize. You've been doing a wonderful job, really.
What? You really mean it, Prince?
I really must try and save save an ambrosia at some point for dear old Madge, because she's such a... Oh, the character they've given her there is so crazy, and the voice is...
Was he always like this?
I assume, I don't know, if it is just the voice actress or voice actor, whichever it is, if it is just them putting that voice on, it's very impressive. If there's no sort of tweaking afterwards, but I suspect there is a little bit of rippling because of the way it sort of ripples slightly, but still.
I'm guessing not. Never knew him when we were alive, but since we met, he's always been the melancholy sort. The few times I heard him sing, though, it was beautiful. I'm not surprised your father's kept him here.
Yeah, I don't think we need to hear him sing James Blunt, thank you. Because James Blunt sung a song about being beautiful, didn't he? So good reference. Good reference!
Where'd Orpheus go?
I don't know. Where'd she go? Oh, here we go. So... Oh, no. Yeah, probably the contractor's desk. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the better choice.
You've done so much for us, house contractor. Why don't you do a little something for yourself? Hey, that's new.
Nice. So yeah, we've got a lot more options. Ooh. Interesting. Noise, I think. Ooh. Interesting. Yes. Huh. Some dramatically worthwhile stuff. Is that? Oh, that is Meg.
The impression that I wish to speak with you, because if so, there's been a terrible mistake.
And Meg is the
Looks like Meg's the featured
servant of the house.
How very thoughtful,
Congratulations. I do still technically need to clean up the lounge, but that's fine. Cause of death flying experiment. I do like some of these causes of death. I'm assuming you've explored some of them yourself, but there are a good few that do make me chuckle. Oh, I didn't actually get to a doodad. Oh, I can tell you the exact runs. 16 runs. There you go. I've answered your own question, but 16 runs and 3,086 foes killed. But here we go. We haven't really got anything to spend it on at the moment because some of these I'm tempted to shift them around, but I have already sort of tried shifting some of them around. Yeah, when you collect darkness. And that one, what was that one? Undamaged foes. Yeah, I feel like striking behind. I don't know. Feels like a better one. Interesting in what way? Yeah, I mean, the only one I'm missing is the Death Defiance extra, but yeah. Mirror of the Night, mirror, mirror. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Wait, hold on. Hold on to what? I haven't got anything to hold on to. If you're going to... What? Wait. What's happening? I'm scared. Can you switch things out? Yeah. You got a little target on the side and switch it. Yeah. So you can either have Shadow Presence, striking foes from behind, or you can have Fiery Presence, deal bonus attack and special damage when striking undamaged foes. Chthonic Vitality or Dark Regeneration. Death Defiance or Stubborn Defiance even. I'm tempted by Stubborn Defiance. Because if I'm understanding per chamber, that is as in each room. Because that feels like that's what that means. So, yeah. Death Defiance. I'd be curious to know what these are. Golden Touch. Gain wealth when you clear an underworld region. Plus 5% of your current gold per rank. I don't know. I think starting... I must admit, though, I keep looking at the alternate options, and I keep going, nah. So I don't necessarily think you're missing out, because there may be different options available, but I found the shadow-based ones are just better. So it's kind of like, oh. Deal bonus damage while your life total is 80 or above, but no, I'm not sure about that, because that's just straight up extra health, which I think I wants to put a lot in. And I think, again, I'm just going to stick to the basic, the bog standard stuff. So as I say, I really don't think you're missing anything, having not known that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's uses for it all, and exceptional uses for it all, I'm sure, but one of those weird ones where it's like, I just keep looking at them going, nah. The only ones I was tempted to change, and I'll show you in a moment, the ones I was slightly tempted to change. It's true. It's a fair point. Hey, Room, I'm back, yeah. The only ones I think... What was this one? Regenerate your... No, it wasn't that one. It was this one then. So you can see I think I've upgraded it slightly as well. Because I wasn't sure whether it was better to have the bonus attack and special damage or this idea of reducing move speed and damage of the foes. But then I concluded that if I can hit them harder, I can kill them, and then them moving around didn't make any difference. So I went straight back to... Here we go. The other one, as I say, I'm tempted to do. The other one I'm slightly tempted to change. So you've got Death Defiance is just... Never really used my cast much, yeah. No, I don't a huge amount. But knowing... Because I tried Abyssal Blood and then changed it back to Boiling Blood, I now know that as long as there's a cast in a person, I get extra damage on them, so I tend to, as you probably saw, when I was going against the Fury and the Hydra, I will just spam the free casts, bam, straight in there, and then start picking them to pieces. The only time I quite liked the cast, I think, was when I had the Blade Storm. That proved quite useful. But yeah, the other one, yeah, Death Defiance. So this one you get 50% of dying, but you get like 2 goes of it. That's it. Well, I'm assuming you get a third go when I get the 1,000. But whereas Stubborn Defiance is restore 30%, which is not as much, obviously, numbers. But it's 1 time per chamber. So that's like a lifeline every single chamber. And if I'm understanding per chamber correctly, that basically means you're getting a lifeline every single room, everywhere. But then it's not quite as useful against bosses, I don't think. Right, I think it's time to unlock the big fancy rifle thing. The Rail of Adamant. Yes, okay, so... Oh, hello! That was unexpected. Oh, I see, I can manually reload it. Oh my, that's interesting. Bombard! Woohoo! Oh, look at that. Yeah. The only issue I have with this is the reloading thing. And it's not, it's obvious, it's a gun, of course it needs a reload, but equally, and yeah, as we discussed, Conch Shell does exactly what you'd expect the Conch Shell to do, Adamant Arrowhead, and the Cosmic Egg. Yeah, the Cosmic Egg I'm slightly, considering the idea of using at some point, but I can't deny having the Lucky Tooth. Oh. Seems a shame, doesn't it, sir, to... Oh, there you go. You can actually bombard at the same time as you're reloading, which might work quite well. Is that going to reload between rooms? Or am I going to have to do that? Yeah, it does reload between rooms. That's quite nice. Aphrodite! Oh, I can't help but think that might turn up in the storyline at some point, perhaps. Right, My attack deals damage and inflicts weak, which... yeah, I can't deny that might work quite well. Crush shot I had success with previously. But I think with the gun, yeah, I feel like shots are going to be more useful, so we might as well start with... Whoa there. Cheeky boy decided to start flinging bombs a little bit earlier than anticipated. That's fine. We can work with it. We can work with it. Bam. Reload that. Whoa, I don't like it. You know, never believe in my soul. Damn. Oh, bollocks. I have a weakness for traps. I can't help but end up standing on them. It's a nuisance. It's a bloody nuisance. Right, let's have a look. So I don't know. I do feel like the chaos works. I think I've had better runs going inside the chaos than not going inside the chaos. Mostly, assuming we get it. Suits me fine, mate.
Merely listened, so it's just like when I get those messages from the Olympians. Wait, you did just prompt me, Master Chaos, didn't you? Or should I have remained silent just now?
Difficult to know if he's being a deliberate dick.
Yes. You may speak freely, then or any time, despite my wishes that you not do so.
Okay, that's fine.
Silence is my general preference. It may not be yours.
Oh, you're very understanding. No, it does not have the one I want, which is the one that just straight up improves your attack damage. 53% more foes. I don't know if I want that. Extra from behind. Oh!
I see ya!
I do. I saw you. I saw you entering. That's probably the easiest, despite my unfortunate gravitational pull towards all traps. It is one of the easiest to avoid the sort of cost. And you're back just in time for Hades, which is what we're playing right now. On the screen you can see Mr. Zagreus. It's cool. He looks good. He's awesome. I do like him as a protagonist, I must admit. Who's seen my entering? We've all seen your entering. But this one might... But then that's less encounters. Go on, let's try that one, because although I do struggle to get the attack in from behind, it is still one of the... Oh shit, I've forgotten, I'm not using a blade. So weirdly enough, of course, getting the back attack here is possibly going to end up being easier than traditional. But yes, this is Mr. Zagreus here. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. Yeah, explosions, bitch. Everybody loves an explosion, bitch. An explosion, bitch. An explosion, bitch. Hello, I'm the explosion, bitch. Do you know what I tend to do? I tend to explode, for I am the explosion, bitch. Skulls can prove troublesome to dodge, especially if you run out of tasty, tasty bullets. Tasty, tasty bullets. Oh yeah. Oh, he's very matter of fact, isn't he? I'm dead. Oh there. I don't like it. You know, all of you suck on dick. Because he just enjoys it. Pierces foes and deals 50% damage to the armor. That's not bad. Special move slower. Ooh. Ooh. Rick. O'Shea. That sounds good, because the more damage you can do to more targets, the better you are. Just double checking. There's not a shop, and or what's quite beneficial, and I genuinely appreciate this is one of those points where you do find yourself going, Supergiant really do know how to design a game well. They turn off the traps at the end. Ow, shit. And I think that's one of those. It's one of those points where you go, I really do appreciate that. Well played on that decision. Because sometimes you can get games that just take the piss and are obnoxious beyond belief. Whereas this one really is just pure sort of grandness all the way through. It is gameplay that is based on you doing good things / bad things, whereas some are obnoxious. The Irish pinball champion, Rick O'Shea. Exactly. Oh dear, okay, Tombstone might be awkward, especially because I think I do still currently have... I do still have the curse on me. Now, you usually get hit at least a couple of times against Tombstone. He is a troublesome truck. Some weapons absolutely wreck him beyond belief. I don't know if this is one of them. But yeah. The issue with the laser beams is if you just don't see them, and you'd think pink laser beams, you'd really see them. But sometimes you'd be surprised at how easy it is to not see a pink laser beam. And you can be stood there taking a fairly unfortunate volume of damage, which is not good news when you're trying to win the video game. Trying to win the video game. I'm trying to win the video game. With the hip are you not now? Is that this sub boss because you don't like it, or this sub boss because? No, I think that's the only reason for the phrase "this sub boss" is you don't like it. But no, I mean it's one of those weird ones where a couple of the weapons I've used have absolutely wrecked it, But then a couple of them are like, no, you just no, it will not die. Foe struck by lightning is not terrible. Your cast is a burst chain of lightning. That might not be terrible. The call. I often forget that I've got the call, so I think I might go with electric shot because I feel like it's the easier one to remember to use. Although having said that, sometimes. Oh yes, no, very welcome. Fuck, that is wonderful. Calls are very good. Oh well, there you go, and that is why I fail. I don't know, I suppose so far. They're good. I mean, they're good when you use them and when you remember to use them and when you've charged them up. But it's quite difficult to have all of those things as a combination. Yeah, it's an interesting idea, I think. Because how many? Okay, so it's when I release it. Okay, that's interesting. I'm still trying to get the hang of precisely how this gun works. I mean, arguably pull trigger, shoot thing, but if you run out of bullets, you won't automatically reload until you release the button. It's surprisingly easy to get into a sort of little bit of a locked pattern of I'm just going to shoot now. Yeah, nice. No, I don't think so. I don't often do treasure troves unless they're for health, but then that's equally a risky premise because you can. I did the first time I tried it. I did lose more health than I gained. Ow, you bellend. You can't skip over a hole in the floor. But I can. I can skip over holes in the floor. Oh, da doo da day. That's the one weakness of the fat man. He cannot skip over the floor. Ow. Oh, do I actually have... I have full control over that. Nice. Ow. Course spikes. It will auto sort of... It does auto target whatever's in front of you, but you then can... Whee! Can get that bomb exactly where you want that bomb to go. Health would be very beneficial. I suppose that's not terrible. Yeah, go on. What have we got from there? The Prometheus Stone. I'm not entirely sure what the Prometheus Stone does. Oh, it gains me a shard of my cast, which I must admit I wouldn't usually have bought that myself, but we shall see. Out of interest, is there a specific call you feel works really well? Or do you just feel all of them are exceptional? Because so far the only ones ow, bloody traps. The only one I've really used a chunk of, I think I can't remember what the first one I had was, but the second one I had was definitely Athena. And that was, you know, don't get me wrong, there was benefit to it. Why am I not in victory mode, game? God, you've been busy around here, haven't you? Oh, I suppose there's two of them, that's why. There we go. Good. Oh, please don't. I think being in this screen stopped it actually causing problems. I think it's probably best to go Heartbeat Strike. Athena's is very good.
Where to?
I must admit, it's one of those ones where it was when I understood how it was being used. Once I grasped how it worked a lot better, which I suppose is not unusual. Once you understand the premise of what it's trying to do, it usually does go a little smoother. But I did struggle slightly because I thought I had to sort of do more than just push the button and there it was. Possibly because I think was it? It might have been Dionysus's one that I had, which was sort of a charge shot. Oh no, it was Poseidon. No, I think it was Poseidon. It was an Aqua Dash, which I mean wasn't terrible, but also didn't wow me certainly. But it might just be because I've not had that many of them, so I've not been exposed to them. Marvellous. A little bit of extra health is always appreciated. Speaking of, let's go after some more. It's not always beneficial to get lots and lots of health. And I only mean that in the sense of, like, you don't replenish. Well, you do replenish some health. Do you know what? It's always good to go get the health. Oh, is this the? Yeah, yes. Do you have any other words?
How about no?
I could maybe, you know, teach you a couple of things. I mean, they can be synonyms for murder if you'd particularly like, but. I mean, I suppose her name is the Tormentor of Murder, so I suppose maybe that is basically her thing, but... Whoa, whoa, whoa. This one I did not like. As fights go, this one I did not particularly enjoy. Ow. Also, mostly because of this sort of annoyance. This is where Athena would come in very helpful. Ow, please stop. Please stop it. Because, or the arrow spread shot. The arrow spread shot's quite good for the idea of dodging bullets, because you can just destroy them. And the fact that you've got quite so many dodges, quite so many arrows on that spread shot. Ow, ow, fuck me. And I feel that, oh Jesus, she's so... I suppose arguably it's because this is only the second time I've faced her. But her moves I find so awkward to deal with. This definitely feels like the worst of the Furies in terms of trying to win. The others feel a lot more manageable than this one. Especially not being completely used to this gun. I don't think it's helping either. And yes, I will make plentiful excuses. Oh, of course, this is the shrinking of the chamber. Which, of course, makes it even more awkward because it gives me less space to do my thing. Pinpoint accuracy there with that gun, though. She's super quick as well sometimes. I think this corner appears to be safe. Safety corner! Safety corner! I think safety corner may have lied to me. Nah, safety corner was still safe. Whoa. Just trying to remember there's like a... She does it like a double safety corner. Please rescue me. Safety corner. Worst of the Furies to fight with the Exogryph. Oh. And I'm assuming the Exogryph is the name of the gun, is it? I didn't peg the name of the gun when I picked it up. But yeah, so I mean, so far I've just found this to be the worst of the Fury fights in general, let alone with the gun. Oh dear. No, we're definitely death-defying, I think, aren't we? Unfortunately, she is a sassy sausage. No, with your sassy sausagey ways. No, there you go. God damn it. Yeah, there we go. Get sharded up the arse.
Always disturbing.
Oh well, I suppose I do get my blood for the gun. Something. I think I might actually have blood for everything, maybe. I might be mistaken. I do feel like... Oh. I feel like I've beaten the first Fury with every single character, with every single gun now, but... yes, I want that. And I think I'll have the tinge of Erebus. A little bit Erebusy. Yeah, I mean, it's a gun. It's a gun. You really only ever want to be fighting at a range. Do 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 do. Do do do. Hey. Just double checking there's no sort of orangey lights, because I do quite like the fact the way they sort of deal with the lore and the sort of story and bits and pieces. And I am devilishly curious. Don't tell me, obviously, because it would be spoilerific. But ow. Yeah, these guys are a pain in the arse because they send out fucking tracking bolts, which is just awkward. But I am devilishly curious as to who the voice of the narrator is going to turn out to be, because it feels like it's going to be a sort of... feels like it's going to be a story beat at some point. I wonder if there's a way of getting more bullets in the gun. Turning it into more of a light machine gun or something. Oh, it's one of these things, yeah. I don't like these things. Oh. Especially in such a tiny room, it would be even more obnoxious. Also, I forgot about the bullets thing. Oh, but it landed on magma, so that's nice. You don't know who the voice is yet? Okay. So I'm assuming that's a end game thing, or not a thing at all, I suppose. But it feels like the way the voice engages with you and interacts with you, it feels like it's gonna be a thing, a key thing.
You're stubborn, and you are going to get me in a heap of trouble before all is said and done.
I mean, mate, there's a very easy solution if you don't want to get in trouble. You just take that scythe and you reap me. Now, as a player, I wouldn't appreciate that, but you know, as an easy way to appease the boss of the underworld, Hades, you know, you're very much make his life a little bit easier if you just straight up killed me. Because of the shields. It's going to prove very devilishly difficult. Oh yeah, I don't think I have to worry about the purple. I might be mistaken. It's a bit closer than it was last time, but it is the shielded nature they've got going for them at the moment is making my life slightly more troublesome than is entirely desirable. So I was trying to steal it off of him. Didn't work. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, no, he really whooped me. Towards the end, at least. I mean, it felt relatively even, and then he pulled like 7 more kills out the bag. We got attacks. It's a bit of a difficult one. I think that one might be the better one. Greater evasion. Because as much as having the gun go bang faster would be nice, it would also need reloading more often, which, I don't know. Maybe it would be indifferent. I have no idea. But for now, my thoughts of not taking damage are what I want.
Even I'm beginning to fear you, I think. Seems I don't know you as well as I thought.
I mean, I don't know if we know each other in the past or not, mate, so... Ooh... Shop or complications? Well, seems as I need to put it away in the not too distant future. Complications. You must head off now, that is fair enough. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. One loosely assumes dinner. I don't know. I may be mistaken. Maybe making assumptions in the worst possible way, but nonetheless, if it is dinner, enjoy. And don't forget, I can't imagine you would, but don't forget, it is of course, it's either Mr. Marath Caliber tonight or Mr. Can't Sink Must Paint. Both are options at 9 o'clock. And yes, these rooms are a bit of a pain. Do I actually have lightning damage then? Did I think maybe I've got lightning on the... No, I don't have lightning. Oh, I see, I've got lightning on the shard. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, I've lots of it to go around, but I can just as easily rescind such privileges.
Yes, these rooms are a bit of a pain in the arse because, of course, they get super buffed enemies with weird effects that screw you over, which is never great news. Ow, bloody! Well, that was clearly planned, wasn't it, sir? Clearly planned. Absolute hogwash. Good Lord, I think this room might prove slightly beyond me, because this gun, I don't mind it, but it's not quite the bow. Which is weird. You'd have thought a dirty great gun would be a better choice than a bow, but I can't deny it. There's something a little bit more satisfying about the bow. Let's reload. I think it's mostly the loading stuff. Because the bow, although... Oh, shit. I lost track of that heart, and I paid the price for it. Oh no, I dashed through it, okay. Come on, Aphrodite, leave me alone. Love, leave me alone. Oh no, there's just a shitload more enemies. Okay, whoa, God. I mean, I've got two more Death Defiances, but... Oh Christ, there's so much stuff. So much stuff I'm trying to dodge here. Keeping a track of every projectile. Whilst, oh, there we go. Whilst also trying to shoot things. Again, is where I possibly favour the bow, because the spread shot on the bow is kind of, I don't really care where the enemies are, because I'm likely to hit them. Whereas the gun is a little bit more, I actually have to focus on firing it at the enemies in some fashion. Good God. Oh, finally. The benefit of this room, of course, is you get 2 boons. The negative is you have to fight an unfortunately difficult fight. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Oh, in fairness, yeah, weak the more potent. I must admit, weak is not. It's not great because you just don't want to get hit. And that's. I realise it's a lot more difficult. To do that than I make it sound. But the weakening of things is not great. Hangover is quite good, but Athena is also quite good. But we'll go after Dionysus, who might provide hangover, which is basically poison for anybody unaware. Oh shit! It's this room. This room, I don't enjoy because this bloody Medusa very much fires a lot of stone bolts at you, and then the big stony man decides to drop on your face, and neither of those things is a good thing. Oh, there we go. Plus, of course, what's worse is I'm fairly certain. I don't think I've not done the experiments, so I don't know for absolute certain. But I don't think normal Medusa's bolts do damage, so you stand a bit more of a chance. You stand a little bit more of a chance of getting away scot-free because it just turns you to stone. Which, you know, don't get me wrong, turning to stone is not a good thing by any stretch of the imagination. But if the initial bolt is not damaging you and there doesn't happen to be any enemies around, it's not so bad as an effect. But if, of course, there's a stone golem trying to land on your fucking face all the time, you do have problems at that point. Bad timing to start flowing fireballs on the field. Man, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Alright, what we got? Dash causes hangover. Gain life when you pick up a doodah. It's not terrible, but oh yeah, positive outlook sounds like a good choice. Because it's one of those ones where it's difficult to justify picking up some of those ones that are like, when you maybe get this, it's you know, you get a bonus. That's lovely. It's a bit like one of his other ones, is you recover all of your health when you hit a fountain. But there's no guarantee you're going to hit that fountain. So is it worthwhile picking that as a boon? Or is it more worthwhile picking a boon that's actually going to have a direct effect that you can guarantee? And I find sometimes it's nicer just to have a guaranteed effect that you know is going to happen. Dodged the wrong way there, which is inconvenient to say the least. Yeah, these slicey boys proving difficult. Bang bang, bangy bangs. I'm now distracted by the souls in the lava, because there are sort of grabby hands and souls all over the lava, and I've not seen this group of souls, these sort of weird lava creatures. Whoa there! Clearly they saw me and they thought, no, do you know what? Do you know what he needs? More lava bolts in his life. Little key, marvellous. Well, I think I've got all the weapons now, which means keys are slightly less. I mean, they'll unlock the mirror and possibly unlock other things. Oh, that'd be quite good, but no, I've got a bit of time. So, go on, we'll take that. I've just refilled one of my thingies. We'll take the ambrosia. Why not? Give a gift to a god at some point. Gift a god, a little gift of something. I don't know. Oh, bastards! It's one of these things. These things are a lot easier with a melee weapon, because you can just basically get them to land, get round the back of them. Granted, backstab still works with a gun, but it's a lot easier to just unleash hell with a load of melee attacks on them. This feels like it's a little bit slower, which anytime anything is slower in this game. This is why I think it's unfortunate I haven't gathered that much just straight up attack strength. I think that's where most of my successful runs at this have been. They've been when I've ended up just being able to buff one of the attacks supremely, which meant I had the damage to kill things a lot quicker. Because the more times I have to dodge something, the more likely I am to take damage from that thing. Whereas if I can just... I mean, instant kill would suit me down to the ground. Unfortunately, that's not a thing here. So it's the dodge and go method, and hope that you can sort of carry on dodging as much as is required. Superb. I did on that occasion, and this is one of those ones where I really wish I'd gotten that other boon from Dionysus, I think it was, that gave me a bonus when I picked up Ambrosia, because of course I managed to pick up Ambrosia. Oh shitting hell, we're at the flipping Bone Hydra already. Sometimes it feels longer than it is, and then suddenly you rock out a load of rooms and it's bam, you're there. Okay, so yeah, this is the one I recognise as the norm. But yeah, it's interesting they don't make a bigger deal out of the idea of having them be different heads. I feel like maybe they could have made a bit more pomp and circumstance for it, but maybe they just felt like it wasn't worth it. But yeah. This one, in fairness, there's no... It still has that issue of taking up most of the screen by the time it starts firing those bolts towards the end. It's like at the moment these bolts are relatively okay to avoid. You can just sort of... You can scoot around and eventually they'll miss you. But towards the end of this fight, there are so many of those bolts on the screen that you're almost guaranteed to be hit by them. I suppose arguably some of the really good players probably would be able to sort of skirt round them a little bit more, but certainly for me it's a case of no, you've filled the screen. I'm going to eventually get hit by this. I'm not entirely sure what these guys are doing. And they just seem to be sort of standing there taking hits, which... Oh, I see, it's a headbutty one. And because I've got a gun, I am entirely nonplussed about headbutty ones. It's surprisingly helpful that I think... Oh, do you know what? I've lucked out completely on the heads this time. Because all three of them are close range heads. And I've got the gun. So I think I laugh at your close range shit. Because I've got your one weakness. Your one weakness is gun. Oh, my one weakness is pink bolts. Coming at me. Oh, more pink bolts. Not too bad if you see them coming at you, but if you find yourself getting distracted, they can be a troublesome thing. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, there we go. Now it started doing far fuller bolt attacks, which they are a lot more difficult to hide away from. I think they might travel slightly faster. Yeah, anything they would provide to mitigate the idea of... Ooh, it bounced off the pillar. I was not expecting that. Or it just... I think there is some tracking attached to the cast ability, but I didn't expect it to... Bollocks. I didn't expect it to bollocks. But nobody does. Unless you were sort of expressly after bollocks, nobody really expects the bollocks to come. And suddenly, bollocks. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, now they've learnt. Now they've learnt. They've not given me the bonus ability of having exclusively melee combat ones this time. No, this is all very much the wave machines. And unfortunately, unlike at Centre Parks, these wave machines are not fun. Told you they weren't fun, but death defied. Which means I might at least be able to get into the next level, but then again, I don't know. I feel like this bloody bone beast is getting the better of me. It struck me as it would be quite fun having a gun, but the limitations of the gun are really shining through at this point, and the limitation is that reload, because it takes you out of being able to damage things just that little bit too long for my taste. Ow, shit. I told you those pink things were nothing to worry about if you spotted them, but a lot to worry about if you don't. I think the key thing with the gun is you're going to end up having to learn reload. Not only learning the manual reload, but learning to sort of stop shooting at the opportune times. Because that's where I'm losing a lot of time, when it's like, oh, do I stop shooting now? Yes. The gun has run out. Ow, shit. I might even lose my other Death Defy here, because a lot of these waves are just proving that little bit too troublesome to get my head around dodging. They're coming at me a touch too fast, although at this point, this is the head that... Oh shit, I was too close. Too confident. Don't need to be close when you've got a gun, but you were, weren't you? You were very close again. Yeah, it's like, I've got a nasty feeling I'm going to end up using my second... you know, this is a lot of Death Defy I've used here, which is ridiculous amounts of Death Defy traded off. Something nasty. I mean, it's always something nasty, but... Ow, 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 ow. So close to not having it fuck off on me. There's just so many bolts. So many bolts. Some would say too many bolts. Oh well, Death Defied, I suppose. Last chance is here. Done it all. There we go. I suppose at least I won the fight. How far I'm going to get in this next area is anybody's guess. Because I have not got a lot of health left. Oh, I've got another diamond though, so that's not too bad. It's because it's all new. So in fairness, I've said about not being keen on the weapon. It has gotten me through to the furthest I've ever been, so it can't be that bad. Probably not hugely worthwhile. Yeah, that's probably worth something. You can also sell boons, I think, in that blood chalice, but I've never tried it because I've never found a boon that's like, no, I definitely don't want this. All of them have some degree of benefit.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
I know. Once again, I have returned here. Oh, hello. You're enjoying the view, and then I sort of stepped on you. Ooh, that's a bit of a difficult choice. A Palm of Power or Daedalus. I think we'll go Daedalus, try and upgrade the chassis of the weapon. But these guys can prove utter bastards. Especially when these guys start getting armour, they start getting sort of health bars that are slightly ridiculous. And I really feel like I haven't upgraded the damage of this weapon, which is why the Daedalus hammer might work quite nicely, but it feels like the damage of this thing is not great, which is causing issues. More enemies. That's what I did not need. I do wonder if the... Right, I think I actually dodged that trap somehow. Honestly, don't know how, but I'll take it. But arguably, theoretically, I should be taking less damage from the enemies because of the weakness I'm applying to them. But otherwise, that did feel less. But I think there's definitely better characters to have on your attack stuff. You really do rather... You definitely want sort of a probably one of the better ones, I think, is possibly Doom from Ares. Pierces foe, does it 50% damage to armor. That might be quite useful. Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to try the Delta Chamber.
All tuned up.
I no longer have to reload. Yeah, no, Delta Chamber. That's the one we want. I suppose it does have a slight disadvantage, but I think losing the reload function, losing that reload mechanic, I think is more worthwhile than anything else available to me. Are you... Oh, you're the little shieldy man. Shieldy men are quite a nuisance. Ow. I'll just bypass you, sir. There you go. More enemies? Just when you don't want more enemies, they throw more enemies at you. Oh, I just avoided damage there. Cast, no. Oh. None of these are that good. I suppose the positive outlook might be the best one to upgrade. I find offense is the better form of defense in this game. Kill things quicker than they can kill you.
Glad I put in the order for a fountain chamber in this area.
Yes, that is quite nice. More dashes, not terrible. Yeah, more dashes, I think. Is that the fountain? Oh, that is the fountain.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace.
This is the voice I was talking about, if you were wondering from earlier. He's basically the form of narrator, but it's a weird one because it's like a narrator that Zagreus can hear, and a narrator that sort of dropped one of the major sort of bombshells. But Zagreus didn't know the major bombshell, but he knew the major bombshell based on hearing it from the narrator, which was an interesting little scene. So it will be intriguing, I think, to possibly see if that actually becomes something, or whether it's going to turn out to be absolutely nothing, and I read too much into it. I feel like it's going to be, because the narrator does feel like the cause of all of this. It was the narrator that encouraged Zagreus to start going off and trying to escape Hades, and so I do get that sense that he's going to be the one to sort of hold some sway in some fashion that's going to affect it. I'd really hope that was the end of the battle. Especially just more shields. I've got to say, pushback is very beneficial when it comes to the chariots, because they are troublesome to deal with. I really did want the back attack on that. Apparently it did not want to provide the back attack. That was a good explosion. A very satisfying explosion that caused merry hell against all of these things. I'll get another one of those. No, that chariot is coming for me. It's coming for my nades. Basic heartbeat strike seems like the better choice at this point in time. I don't have a huge amount of cash, so I will go for a boon. See if Athena has anything productive for me. Oh, it's this one. I did not like this one. And I had a much better weapon for it than I do now, and I didn't like it then. I equally don't like it now, because you've got a lot of potential spawning enemies. There's a lot of damage coming out with the butterflies, and this thing just, it doesn't take damage. Oh, I see. Interesting. The shield man seems to have taken all of my casts, which is interesting and slightly surprising. I don't know whether that is an effect of the shield man. Yeah, I know you. I don't know. The cast doesn't seem to be doing what I think the cast should be doing, which is interesting. See, the issue with this level is you do tend to start getting quite overwhelmed by little dudes, and then you're having to try and defeat the little dudes, whilst equally trying to defeat the larger dude, whilst also trying to dodge butterflies, and it all becomes a little bit overwhelming in such a fashion that you sort of find yourself a little bit sort of shit out of luck. Oh, positive outlook has just kicked in. Which, in fairness, if I really had the choice, I prefer it not to kick in, because it kicking in means that I've taken a lot of damage and don't have much of my health bar left, which is not what you want in this thing. Athena, what can you offer me?
Did Dionysus truly visit you before? He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself...
Well, if I say I'm having fun killing everything, that's both, isn't it? I think we mentioned, although sure-footing, I think for the sake of the fated choice, I'm going to go with sure-footing, for better or for worse. We're going to visit our friend the Muse, I believe. Oh, and there's a little narrator bit. Or is this... Oh no, this might not actually be the Muse. I think this is a new one. New for me, anyway. I think the Muse is in the Asphodel. Yeah. Oh, interesting. This is...
Plenty more shades looking to fight with you out there.
I mean...
I'm just passing through. You seem less warlike than the rest. May I ask your name, sir?
Yes, who are you?
Names are there to be forgotten, stranger.
Oh dear.
You shouldn't be here.
He's got it hard, hasn't he?
Your journey. But just in case they don't, here, why don't you take this?
What does he have to offer? Oh, the Kiss of Sticks. Replenish all of uses of Death Defiance. Okay, that would be fantastic, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for the Cyclops Jerky, because basically I need to be putting it away in the not too distant future, so recovering all of my Death Defiance is, although epic and wonderful, and definitely something I would usually take, I am now currently well over my time limit, and thus not necessarily looking to survive that much. That's not to say I'm going to try and die, it's just to say I don't necessarily plan on living. Although having said that, there may be a pause mid-dungeon perhaps, but oh well. There's always other runs, which is the, to a certain extent, the benefit and the curse of the roguelike game. There's always many, many runs to be had. Some good, some bad, some indifferent. Now, please stop shooting me. Well, having said that, as I say, technically I do need to die soon, so... the fact that they're shooting me, not terrible. Oh, Athena again. Special is stronger can deflect. I keep forgetting the special, but don't I already have the call? Oh no, I avoided the call last time because I had other plans. Bomb of power, I can't. Ow. Little chariots are a little pain in the arse. Basically, if you were interested, the little chariots, they kind of just run at you and then explode. They are tiny, irritating, exploding chariots. really didn't think that trap was going to hit me, which is why I wasn't too fussed about the idea of letting it cross. I thought it was just going to cross past me, and okay, that one definitely I didn't expect to hit me. I realise that's probably the issue. That's the issue I have a lot with this game. I didn't expect that to hit me. But these guys have a surprisingly lengthy dash, which is not necessarily what you want in anything, really. Palm of power, extra attack boost. Where are the doors? Where are the doors? Oh, you don't have any doors. Shop might be the better choice. Well, I suspect this might be the last one. Destroy all your pots. I always destroy pots. Is that? Oh, interesting. Oh, that upgraded positive power. Oh, I'm assuming half a doodad is a random upgrade, perhaps.
Never consorted with chthonic gods such as yourself, but it sounds like Hermes is a close colleague of yours. You wouldn't happen to know why he's helping me, would you?
You don't get much conversation from Karen.
I'm sorry, mate. I meant you no offense.
Apparently I offended him, though. And here we go. It's the boss I usually lose on, so the fact that I have no buffs, no bonus lives and stuff.
Best not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears. We must remain alert this time.
I mean, I'm quite powerful, but probably less so than you think.
I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear, or whichever means I had available. Now let's go.
I don't like this guy. He's a douchebag. Well, I'm now. One benefit is I'm taking less damage. Theseus is an awkward sausage because he's got a shield. And anybody with a shield proves to be a troublesome little shite. I mean, the spear helps, but it's really the shield that makes him the obnoxious foe. Oh, there we go. That's probably for the best, because we are about 25 minutes over the odds that I'd intended to do. But nonetheless, I feel like if I'd picked that sort of bonus that allowed me to replenish my death defiances, there was definite chance in that one. Definite chance. I just want to double check by popping in. Pop into my room, double check it saves. Because there's a little icon in the corner there. There you go. And now I will quit out. And there we go. We had a little bit of fun with the old Warhammer Deathwing, and a lovely little bit of Greek action with the Hades, both of which are rather nice. And now what we'll do is a fairly swift ending, and head to someone, I'm sure, maybe. Oh, Baz looks like he's just starting up. Yeah, we haven't raided into Baz all that for quite some time, because I don't think he's streamed for a while. He's been going an hour, and he's been going a couple of hours. Whether that means he's finishing up or not, I do not know, but we'll see. It's loading at the moment. Bloody adverts. Okay. He's playing Humankind, which I think is I think it's a sort of strategy game. If the advert ever fucks off, I might be able to tell you this. But I get the impression it's sort of... it certainly has a tag of strategy. But yeah, it looks a little bit like Civ. But that's literally just the viewpoint. I don't know how much like Civ it plays. But anyway, we'll start the raid and see what happens. Okay, 2 is possibly worthwhile. Anyway, for viewing pleasure tonight, you have Mr. Malice Caliber, or you have Mr. CSMP. Both are 9 o'clock. I'd recommend having them open in 2 tabs and flitting between the two as and when you're heart desires. I find that to be the optimal way of doing things, because you get the best of both worlds. But how you view is up to you. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock, for Dragon Quest Builders 2 and something new, which I think is looking like Graveyard Keeper, but I haven't looked at the poll recently, so it may change. Saturday, not sure what's happening Saturday. It might be an Arts Hole filler before we move on to a proper RPG the following week or the week after. I don't know. Anyway, I will say cheerio, do the raid, turn the stream off. Cheerio.